We're live. Oh, shit. Okay, everybody. So it's a big old fight week. It's another big old fight week. We have Chris Eubank versus Liam Smith. The rematch that kind of creeped up on me. I feel like it creeped up on me because I didn't even realize it was this week until today. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know it was going to be this week. So that's going to be fun, and we're going to get the panel in on that. Personally, I kind of feel I'm kind of leaning towards Chris Eubank because of the styles. I don't know. I just kind of feel like that last fight was a little bit of lightning in a bottle, bit of a fluke in a sense. Like, I understand that Liam Smith, he has been a champion before, and he is a more ambitious fighter than Chris Eubank Jr. But I just kind of feel like, you know what, those two camps, they took something out of Chris, and that's at least in part why this dude punch resistance just kind of evaporated. You know what I mean? What it do, Kevin? You know, we got that. We also got to talk about you know, what could be Usyk versus Fury or Usyk versus Hrgovic, depending on how the panel feels and what they think is likelier than not to happen. What are they expecting? Are they now expecting that if Fury takes care of business with Ngannou, are we going to get the undisputed fight or not? You know what I mean? So we're going to talk about that. And yeah, we're going to get it going, man. We're going to get it going. You know, it is what it is. We got that we got that Barrios versus Ugas fight, man. I'll be honest, I don't got a lot of patience for that fight. I'm really not excited about that fight. I feel like they could have put something better on the co-main than that. But you know how it is. So I'm gonna post the link in the chat and we gonna get it going straight away. You know what I mean? And yeah, man, this weekend's fight, I've said all I can say about that. I just feel like it's people trying to turn a mountain into a molehill. A lot of people with ulterior motives because they were not sticklers for the rules when Daniel was allowed to hit after the bell in the Lorena fight. And that's really the only reason that this kid is here. That you could have literally did that same fight in another country and they would have waved it off. But y'all understand, Daniel had home field advantage. It is what it is. So even if you entertain a scenario where you feel like there was favorable officiating, let's just go with that. Let's run with that. Favorable officiating. Isn't that what Daniel got? Isn't that why we're all here? You know what I mean? It's just agendas, man. It's just, to me, it's a lot of Fury fans. That's all that is. That's a lot of it is really Fury fans. They just wanted him to fight Zaniel, young Zaniel. What it do, Matt? What it do, Kevin? And we out here, man. You know, we out here. You know, still a good fight. I myself don't feel like I didn't see any slippage. I actually think Usyk got hit less in this fight than he got hit in the two AJ fights. If you looked at his face after the AJ fights, he was really marked up. You know, you could see that AJ was touching him. Whereas with Daniel, he didn't look as marked up. He didn't look like he was getting hit as much. What it do, West Side? What it do, Will? Tyson Fury will retire and most likely be buried with that belt before he considers even fighting Usyk. That fight will never happen. Yeah, I mean that's what we're gonna talk about tonight. Whether or not y'all think that fight is gonna happen. We gonna start off with, matter of fact, let me start off with Eson because he don't even be here like that. Eson, what the hell?
Bruh, this shit is fucking insane, bro. I don't get why it's such a big deal to people.
It's not, bro.
It's exactly. It's you, Julius. You know how this shit is. People want something to complain about, especially on Twitter. My
Exactly.
God. And for what it's worth, Usyk's a great fighter who he don't have no red flags on his rep at all. Nothing. There's nothing you
Nah, I
can point
mean,
out about him that he did some fuck shit. So it's like, oh, there's
he's
finally something to
polarized.
complain about.
He's polarized because they trying to act like he a Matchroom fighter. You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
a lot of the people that don't like Matchroom don't like Usyk because they're making that association. Even though, well, he not with Eddie Hearn. He not a matchroom fighter.
He was only
And
with Eddie. He was only with Eddie when he was in the process of getting AJ. That's it.
That's what all of that was for. Once that was done, he got up out it. But you notice it that a lot of the guys that really go against him and they don't like him. Well, a lot of them are Fury fans, or
Yep.
a lot of them are
I
they
talked to a
don't
lot
really
of
like
them.
Matchroom.
I talked to a lot. I know a lot of Fury fans that just talk shit about Usyk. All of a sudden, they were never anti Usyk until this year. That's
Exactly.
it.
Exactly. Like they can't just and look for what it's worth. If that's how they feel, that's how they feel. Because I don't like Fury, and I don't pretend to like Fury. Like nah, I don't like Fury. So it is what it is. But don't get behind Daniel and act like we don't see you. Like bro, like come on, B. You look if we gonna do this, your boy got a gift way before Usyk even campaigned as a heavyweight.
And
If
Julius,
we gonna do this,
you wanna know what's funny? You wanna know what's funny? People act like, oh, Usyk would have not gotten up if it was counted as a knockdown. I'm like, yes, the fuck he would. They're like, he was
exactly.
down for 3 minutes, but because one, he knew it was a low blow.
The ref
Two,
allowed, the ref told
exactly
him like, no, pick your
the
thing.
referee exactly the referee said Usyk got up after and Usyk got up at I think 3 minutes. He didn't take the full five. The referee said no, take two more because he saw how impactful it was. That's it, bro. Any motherfuckers that ever been in a fight or whatever, whether it's a boxing match or a street fight, or you were a kid and somebody hit you in your groin area or
Bro,
right below your belly button,
bro, the shit
that
is you
shit
got
hurts
a
your
guy, bro,
whole.
Eson, you got a guy 6'5" and go back. I've seen the fight since then, since Saturday. I saw it two more times after that. And then I pulled up the still images and I started to get the impression, yo, you was trying to hit him low. You
Bro,
were trying to, bro.
well, honestly, it don't
there
even
was
matter
another
whether it
photo
was
of him
intentional
punching
or
him in
not.
the dick too, straight in his beef,
Whatever,
dog.
whether it was
Literally, he
intentional or not.
punching down. There's literally a picture of him punching down right into his fucking crotch.
Yeah, whether it was intentional or not, the shit was it a dick shot? No, not exactly a dick shot, but that's not what a low blow is. A low blow is anything below the navel. The WBA rules themselves say it. So anybody that's saying, oh, the referee didn't say the instruction before the bell or in the locker room, it don't matter. If you're under the sanctioning body's rules, you know about that before you go into the fight. Just like the 3 knockdown rule under the WBA rules. They
And
clearly
that's why
say the
Daniel
rules
should have never.
about low
That,
blows.
that's why Daniel should have never got a title shot. Didn't
He should
Kevin drop
not. I mean,
you
if we
three
want to be
times,
real,
bro?
you lost to Joyce, and then you ran through the easy way to fucking Trevor fucking Bryan or whatever, and got your title shot.
Exactly. Like the fuck. Like, but the shit is that I just think that a lot of people. One, I'll say this: not everybody is a Fury fan. You got some of these hipster dork motherfuckers that they just like saying unpopular shit. You can always spot these David Spade ass motherfuckers that you just like
Why you
saying
gotta call
unpopular.
them niggas David Spade,
Cause
bro?
they like
Why
David
you
Spade, bro.
gotta-
You just get it. You got like a kink or like a fetish for just saying dumb shit that you just want to
I
say
feel
dumb
you.
shit. So Bang, if you look at that shit, you got a guy. He's literally taller than Usyk, right? Obviously bigger too. He's a bigger kid. And you got a guy 6'5", bending at the
Oh,
waist, bending at the knees, scooping, ice cream scooping an uppercut, and you could look at the shit. You don't punch a guy with your fucking thumb. What's on the belt? You know what's on the belt? His fucking thumb, bro. His fist is on the trunks. You can see it. So
It's
I'm like,
honestly, it's wild. Julius, I can't. You know, I don't be on here that much anymore because I'm busy. But I gotta get your. We gotta talk about this shit. So Usyk Hrgovic probably next
yeah,
because Fury is Fury. But do you think the IBF would allow a step aside?
no.
It's they're so inconsistent these days to me.
I mean, they not what they were. I definitely agree with you there that they inconsistent. They not what they were, but it's
They were
just
stripping
that
motherfuckers left and right 3 years ago.
the shit
Golovkin,
is that
Canelo.
for that to be a question, it would rely on the presupposition that Fury is actually going, he really trying to fight. And I'm like, that dude is not trying to fight. You know why? I said it in a video I did that I'm like, yo, this dude, this whole calendar year, he didn't fight. And Ngannou don't count. You can't
No,
say that's a tune-up fight. That's
no,
not even a tune-up fight, bro.
it's not.
It's not a
It's an exhibition. A tune-up implies you're fighting an actual boxer.
you gonna get some kind of work in, some
But
kind
he's a bro.
of work in fighting Ngannou.
He's a punching bag. That's not no fucking tune-up. So my
So
thing is, about that, I'm like, all right, you gonna fight Ngannou. Usyk probably gonna have to get where it's fight Hrgovic. So what? Fury gonna fight the Joyce Zhang winner probably.
Either Joyce and Zhang winner or Daniel on his Vitaly Klitschko shit. I said that yesterday in a video I did. That you remember what Vitaly did at the Derek Fort Robert Hellenius member? Vitaly
Yeah.
felt that Derek won the fight, so he gave him a title shot.
There's no way Frank is gonna be on this. This should be the undisputed heavyweight fight right here. My man beat Usyk, and now he's unifying.
Tell me he wouldn't do that though. Tell me he.
That nasty shit. Rick Talk would do that nasty foul
That's
shit.
disgusting. That's disgusting right there.
It's nasty work.
Trying to tell you, that's what that could be. Bro. That could be the angle that he used to sell at, because it's gonna be like, one, you could sell Fury versus Dubois in the UK. No, it's not a huge show, but you could sell that. You know what I mean? For those dorks and dimwits that actually.
Because you know what, Julius? Those motherfuckers don't even be buying the fights.
That's true. They be VPN. They be VPNing that shit.
Hey, did we ever get Fury? Did we ever get Fury Chisora numbers?
No, we
still haven't. That's a fact.
We still haven't. We ain't even got a ballpark for that, bro.
This motherfucker Frank Warren says it did more than AJ Usyk. Oh yeah. Okay,
nobody believe that shit.
Okay, bro.
No,
definitely
believe that shit, bro.
So we believe small promoters now. We believe small promoters. For real, though.
That's what I'm saying. You the York Hall guy, bro. You the Copper Box guy, bro. You be at the Copper Box. If you lucky, you get to go to.
I'm just like, bro. Honestly, if I'm Hrgovic, bro, like. You Usyk to me is on the slow slide. He is, but you don't beat Usyk next.
You could get based on what I seen with Dempsey, bro. He looked ass.
Exactly, and
Isan, Candice, Jules, we know Usyk beats the dog shit out of Hrgovic. Hrgovic is not the goods. He's too slow. He's even slower than fucking Daniel Dubois.
You know what it is though? I for what it's worth, I always liked Usyk Hrgovic. I always liked that fight. Not like I like it more than Dubois. I always liked it more than Dubois. Obviously, I like the Joyce and the Zhang fight more for Usyk before, either got lose or whatever. But I always felt like Hrgovic, that's an interesting style matchup.
It's interesting, but it's like, you know what this shit is? I want these, like, I'll take it, right? Because it's not like we have a whole lot of choice, right?
Right.
We gotta watch it. And no, you can't say that it's a bad fight. It's just that, Hrgovic would be more interesting to me if it were Makhmudov. You feel me? That I want to see him fight the other guys that's around here.
Bro. Even Jalalov. I'll take
Jalalov will fuck him up, bro.
Bro, Jalalov is the guy.
Fuck him up, bro.
But yeah, I just see the Saudi shit is, they want Usyk and Fury on one card. I'm like, bro, Hrgovic, you would be smart to take Saudi step aside money. Let Usyk and Fury unify, and you still in line next. Because if
anything, take him and that guy on the same card. Like, look, I'll fight Derek Chisora. Let me fight Derek Chisora. Because Derek coming off a win, right? He beat Gerald Washington. I'll fight Derek on the undercard, right? And y'all pay me to step aside plus the purse. And I'll leave y'all alone for right.
He could walk away with Hrgovic versus Derek Chisora for that amount of bread.
I'm saying he don't want to retire,
bro. He could walk.
Chris, he don't want to retire,
bro. Think about it? Usyk Dubois had a bid of what, 8 million, or what? Wait, no, was it? Yeah, it was like 8, right?
Yeah.
What's Hrgovic gonna be?
But Hrgovic. Let me tell you one motherfucking thing. He is not a 7-figure fighter.
He's not.
He's not nah.
Bro, with that Saudi step aside, he can go from making maybe 2 mil max versus Usyk. That's max. To probably walk around with 5 without even fighting him yet.
Put it this way: what do you think they paid him to fight Dempsey McLean or John McClane or whatever?
500K, 6.
Right. This is not a dude you gotta break the bank to pay him, bro.
Listen, Kali Sauerland would be a fool to throw him in there with Usyk right away when he could just get step aside money, and you're still the mandatory for the winner of Usyk Fury.
Exactly. If you let them get down with the get down, you get to fight with undisputed.
And
who the fuck is that, man?
I think that's Chris. The IBF.
Chris stay in study hall trying to go on these lives, bro. Study for your bar
my
exam,
boy's
bro.
getting his shit, but
I ain't studying for shit. That was my mom. Be
nah,
respectful, dog.
the IBF. You
Will
know what?
said, Jules, you and I both said the same thing in the same day. If people were consistent with their opinions, then they would have been outraged by Liam Wilson losing to Navarrete. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a real. That was really controversial. They're like, bro, Navarrete got knocked out. Call a spade a spade. That dude got knocked out. Liam Wilson knocked him out.
And even
That I
then,
could.
Julius too. If you want to talk about illegal shots, Wilson pushed him when he was already down and hit him too.
But and that's why I didn't fly. I literally said it on Sunday that I'm like,
I'm not gonna cry.
while you could argue that Wilson knocked him out, you could also argue Wilson could have got DQ'd because you hit him when he was down.
Because what
Niggas get punched in their face every day, B.
Nava got knocked down because he was hurt, but he got hit and pushed down when his gloves already hit the canvas. So I'm like, bro, you hit him extra afterwards, but I'm not gonna complain.
But that's the whole point. But see, that's the point that the way that's supposed to be. You ain't supposed to sit here bitching and moaning about that. So when Daniel gets a borderline shot and this gets called a foul, yo, you're not supposed to complain about that.
Yo,
I've never seen
motherfuckers complain more about a suspect low blow more than a motherfucker quitting off a jab.
The same motherfucker said that.
You know what I'm saying? That's the other shit. Like I really watch.
Someone's
mic is
that?
Who got the dollar? Who got the dollar store mic?
That's Caesar, I think. Yeah.
Yo, like I said,
he quit off a jab, bro.
Motherfucker, like this motherfucker really gave up in front of everybody. And y'all worried about a borderline shit. Like, yo, this dude literally quit in front of all of y'all. Y'all losing. This is the weird shit.
Hard in his face, bro.
This is the crazy shit. This motherfucker got dominated. Most of that, I'm like, and this what y'all focus on? This motherfucker was never in that fight.
Because think about it like this, Jules. You know these niggas is fucking cornies. Let's keep it above. Anyone associated with Matchroom or anyone that's associated to a threat to Fury, motherfuckers are always going to act like real bitches when it come down to him. So at the end of the day, we're dealing with sycophantish dick riders. So that's just what it is.
Fury got the witness protection program, bro. I swear to God.
Ain't nobody have more witness protection better than Fury.
But I'll tell you what, but this is the main shit. Let me tell y'all this. True. This is 3 reasons I don't think that Fury gonna fight him next. I don't care what they saying. One, I don't know if he's still with Sugar Hill because they got beef, remember? That because Sugar Hill said, yo, I wasn't training him.
Yep.
I was not training him and I was not there to train him, right? His daddy all angry about that shit. And I don't hear nothing about Sugar Hill training him for the Ngannou fight, right? So I don't even know if that's...
He hasn't done his usual Sugar Hill shirtless love post in a minute.
Exactly, right? That's 1. 2, you can't go from fighting Ngannou to fighting Usyk. Like, nah, I don't even believe that. That's the only thing
in the Netflix shit, and to Eson's point, thank God Javon Sugar Hill is not putting them fucking shits up.
Yeah, for real.
What was your third point, Julius?
My third point is the money that he's gonna make, right? You don't make that kind of money for no risk to then turn right around and take a risk. The way I think Fury playing it, if he even plan on fighting this man, what I'm gonna fight him now for? Let him fight that big dumb Croatian. Let him get lumped up. Let him get a little older. And if I fight him, I'll fight him then. I ain't gotta fight him now. That's what I think.
The thing is, though, I was talking to Everything Boxing about that. He was saying that Fury's gonna age Usyk out. He's gonna let him fight Hrgovic, possibly the Joyce Zhang winner, if unless Fury doesn't fight them. Then he'll probably fight the AJ Wilder winner.
Bro, I don't think he would fight the Joyce Zhang winner especially if the winner is
Joyce.
Zhang.
No, if the winner is Joyce, he ain't fighting Joyce.
To me, he don't fight neither of them because that's work. That's work.
Fury will never take a risk.
He would fight. I think he would fight Dubois.
He would fight Dubois. He'd fight Hrgovic. But
he'll fight the Big Show.
Fury,
right?
Listen, the thing about Fury will never do a Mike Tyson or Lennox Lewis. He'll never fight dangerous contenders.
Nah.
Fury
Not
will only
volunteer.
ever fight if
I
he has
mean, he
nothing to
don't
lose.
even have a history of doing that. In between the first Wilder fight and the second Wilder fight, look at who he fought.
Exactly. Fury will only ever fight big money fights, and they can't
Big
be too and they can't be too dangerous. Usyk,
They can't be
that's big
boxers
money.
either.
Usyk, the
not
only
no more.
reason the only reason those Usyk negotiations did get far is because the Saudis were involved and they are involved. That's because it wasn't for them.
Yeah,
What was
and
he
he
saying
did
years ago?
everything he
He's a
could to kill
foreigner.
that
No one's
shit.
seeing. There's no money in that.
He did like all the excuses that he made, right? Think about it like this. The whole predication that, Usyk is a foreigner, it ain't no money in that. Okay, the Saudis killed all that because there's the money right there. Like you was talking about money, right?
And you still fucked it up. And
you still fucked it up, bro.
Isan and Jules, I gotta ask you this question. So when Tyson Fury saw the money from the Saudis and shit, and everyone saw that was legit, do you think Frank Warren went on a spin campaign for Tyson Fury? Because
Of course,
I
Yeah.
think Frank and Tyson have this rapport. So I think Tyson said, "Yo, this is not the right time for me, and I don't feel comfortable with the fight." Because
I'll tell you why. Hold up. I'll tell you why. After the deal fell apart, Amir Abdallah, who's the skills challenge guy,
right, right, exactly. I know.
Amir Abdallah said, "Yo, we offered these guys more money for that fight than the damn fight is worth." He said that. So I don't know. His words.
He said,
I don't know why it didn't happen.
He said, he literally said, "I'm not gonna point fingers or say who because we're still working on the fight." But he said, for the amount of money that was on the table for that fight to happen, he said, "I cannot believe it did not happen."
And we still out here playing games like it's not Fury.
Who did they sign 3 months after that?
Usyk. Is this what I mean? Like, this shit is so obvious that it's like y'all don't see this cornball, this fat colostomy bag is dragging his feet.
When has Fury ever had easy negotiations when it wasn't versus the Otto Valley?
Look,
Vladimir too.
No, even before the Vladimir shit. Remember, you supposed to fight David Price. What happened to that, bro? What happened to you pulling out of the Pulev fight, bro? Remember you pulled out
the Ustinov fight.
No, Ustinov fight. It's like, yo, he been like that. That shit is none of that shit is new. He been like that.
Even for big fights. Even for big fights. But Julius, I want to ask, all right, so give me your take on Usyk's performance, the good and the bad, because I think he looked good. He looked like Usyk, but I do think he looked a bit rusty. And at heavyweight, the body shots do bother Usyk. It's whether it was low or not, Usyk, he's had a history of complaining at heavyweight about, I'm not going to say borderline shots.
You want my honest opinion? I think he looked better on Saturday than he looked in both AJ fights.
I thought he looked better in the second AJ fight.
No, if you look at him in the second AJ fight, not only did he get hit and he got hurt, his face was all marked up. His whole face was marked up. If you look at him after this fight, they showed him the day after the fight, which is what's important. Hold on. Which is what's important. It's not because sometimes the swelling don't set in until the following day.
Right.
All these people came outside to big him up and Usyk, and he didn't have a scratch on him.
But the thing is, though, Julius, I would also have to take into account the level of opponent, though, because obviously AJ is much better.
No, but that's another point I'm making, that AJ is a better fighter than Dubois. But my thing is that, did I see a slow fighter? No. Did I see a fighter that lost a step? No. Outside of that body shot in the fifth, whatever you want to call it, legal or not. Daniel, what the fuck did you do that whole fight, bro?
You know what's crazy? I actually expected Daniel to perform better. I thought he'd get Usyk's respect a bit more. But Usyk, after the first 2 rounds, he's walking right into him. He was walking him down.
Like,
and that's why Usyk maybe have looked a little bit rusty to me.
He had an easier time. Listen, he had an easier time. No, he had a harder time, right? With Mavis Breedis. He had a harder time with Mavis Breedis.
I keep telling people, stop disrespecting Breedis, because till this day, Breedis is his toughest fight.
That's the hardest I ever seen that man have to work in a fight. Was Mavis. Not even the AJ fights was that difficult. Like, that fight was difficult. Dude, look. Motherfucking Derek Chisora did better than Daniel. Bro.
Yeah, he did. Yo, guys, anybody that gets hit with a shot like that, because that shit was low, bro. Any guy that gets hit with that kind of shot is gonna.
That's a big. That's a big
Kovalev, bro, and Andre Ward.
That's a big guy, bro. That's a
That's a
big guy.
heavyweight.
You
To
know
get
what
hit
they
in that
don't
area.
you know what the shit is? They don't understand that the protector, right? That's like a
Right.
big ass plastic diaper,
The
right?
cup. The
It's
cup.
like it's all around you. So
Daniel
if you
knew what he
hit,
was doing.
this is what I'm saying. If you
Yeah,
hit
what I'm
that shit,
saying.
if you hit that shit with an uppercut and it go up, it's squeezing your balls, bro, because you
Completely.
pushing it up. And why you think he
Oh, so
down
it's like
there
a
like that?
so
Like,
it's a sumo.
Bro,
So it's like a sumo
Daniel
wrestling
got one
diaper.
on too.
It's like a big ass plastic diaper that's all
Like
around your
sumo.
shit. So if a motherfucker hit that shit, one
Your whole
also
shit.
it's the pelvis that he hit. It's the pelvis like right here.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bruh, motherfucker hit you there, you might have to pee.
Bro,
You,
that's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, if any you don't even gotta fight necessarily. If you ever had somebody impact that area in any way, bro, that shit make your stomach hurt. It makes your legs hurt.
I
And you
wouldn't
feel you
be
gotta take a
surprised if
shit.
Usyk had the shit after that
Yo,
fight. Like I have to
I was
go
like, yo, I
shit.
gotta fucking shit, bro.
I have to
So
Probably
take
take
shit.
so
blood.
Julius, if they did fight next, hypothetically, you still got Usyk over Fury or what?
I'll be honest with you. If the fight takes out being real with you, as much as I want him to win, I'm not a fool. If it takes 2 to 3 fights, I got Fury. If
Yeah,
it's next, I got Usyk.
yeah.
If
Cause
it takes 2 to 3, because Fury is look, man, I'm like, I don't like using that word with no professional fighter, but what I just like, that dude is a legit coward. Like that shit is not cap. You bailed on Klitschko because you knew he was gonna fuck you up. You knew he was gonna fuck you
he
up.
knew he
You
wasn't
said
taking you lightly this time around.
he said it in the shit. Yes, I might lose this time, but who cares? Yeah, I know I can see that's how you feeling.
Because
You're not
Vlad took him.
confident
Remember
no
that shit.
more.
I
Vlad,
do
Yep.
remember that shit. I
the thing with
remember that
Vlad,
shit. He did
Vlad,
say that.
Vlad took, and I understand why Vlad did it. Look at Fury in that fucking build up. Vlad took him lightly and like a fucking clown, and he paid
No,
for it.
no, he
And honestly,
didn't take him lightly. He didn't take him lightly. He didn't take him lightly.
I think he
Nah,
No,
it's
he
not that.
didn't take him
I'll
lightly.
tell you what,
or
Beats. It's
underestimated him
not
at
Beats.
least.
It's not that he took him lightly. It's that he was intimidated. What I saw on Klitschko, he was intimidated by Fury. He was in that first fight when they sat down and Fury and Fury talking his shit. Yeah, Klitschko was intimidated.
He got an
After
Hey,
that,
listen, I've got a hangout pre-fight, and I told Mr. Bashir that Tyson Fury is in Klitschko's head. He's in his head. I
Yes.
told him before the fight, he's in his head. And I didn't think Fury could win, but I said, yo, he's in his head. And I don't know how it's going to play out. But the next fight, the rematch, Vlad was ready. And like,
yeah,
see, people keep saying, oh, AJ beat old Vlad. No, he beat the same Vlad who never stopped training. He came in lighter for AJ
Mhm.
than he did Fury. He beat the same Vlad who didn't get the Fury rematch.
and
Right.
I tell you what, Beats,
A
that
more dedicated
Vlad.
Vlad.
I was picking Vlad, before everything fell apart. Look, I don't even think Fury ankle was injured. I think that's all, but he was doing everything to get out of that.
Mhm.
Oh, my mental health. Oh, my ain't like he was
Right.
doing everything to get out because he knew it was about to happen. And that's, you know what, Beats? This is why people can say what they want. This is my opinion. This is where I am. I don't know if he's as good as people say he is. Why? I don't feel like you supposed to be here. You only here for the coward shit. If you wouldn't have bailed on Vlad, he's gonna knock you out. Fuck all that bullshit with Wilder. None of that would have happened because you would have got knocked out.
And
Now
then
you
Wilder would
come,
have never fought him.
Wilder would have never fought him. And I'm like, let's be real. In the last 4 years, boom, you knocked out Dillian. So that's on my radar that now Dillian did have a resume.
Yeah.
He was top 10 in the division. He did. But it wasn't like this special moment when AJ knocked him out, right? Y'all treat that like that shit, even though AJ did it first. And when he did it, that man had never got knocked out before.
That was the
Povetkin
greatest
did it.
level thing.
Povetkin did it.
Let's keep it real. Like, he beat a Dillian who should have got a title shot probably a year and a half before, Fury even got near him. And like, as you said, Povetkin got to him as well. But hey, it's a good win. A third man to knock out Dillian. But
Can I say this, Beats? Let me say this. See, this is my thing. Boom. You knocked out Dillian. Oh, so because you knocked out Dillian, you the best? Is that
right?
Oh, right. Oh no, because you knocked out Wilder. Oh, okay. You knocked out Wilder. And who he knocked out?
Luis
Exactly.
Ortiz. Who really should have knocked him out.
And this is where I am with Fury. That I'm like, look, I know it's cool that
He's
yeah, motherfucker.
overrated, bro. He's
That's
overrated. Let's
that's
keep it a
how
buck,
I
bro.
feel, but I'm like, yo, like, what the fuck did you really do in the
He's an
last 5
opportunist.
years?
Fury is an
Let's keep it
opportunist.
a buck, bro. And his fights in between the second Wilder fight, he went life and death with a fucking light punching southpaw who doesn't even fight that way. You
And
went life and death with Otto Wallin, bro. Let's keep it a buck.
Otto don't even fight. Like, I swear, I said it. I literally said it. I'm like, Otto don't fight like that. Why is he getting well with you? He don't fight like
So
that.
Julius,
Otto
wait. So Julius, you're telling me. So what you're telling me is that Fury was struggling with a southpaw who could counter him and move a bit.
That's what. And this is why I have. This is why I have the pick that I have. This is why I still got Usyk. Like, look, if it's next, I got Usyk.
Until those legs go.
Otto don't have the work rate that Usyk got. He don't have the work rate that Usyk got. He don't got all the angles. Yeah, he's southpaw, but he don't got all the angles. Bend at the waist, bend at the knee.
Please let me cook for a second, man.
Go ahead.
Right? Daniel ain't a good fighter, but he has 18 stoppages out of 19 wins or something. And he's a young dude, and obviously he's still got that young man speed because he hasn't been battered around the ring. So, like, people are saying, oh, Usyk finished. How is he finished? Like, he barely lost the round. He had one controversial shot he took. Listen, man. Tyson Fury ain't fighting Usyk. You're not going to see that fight. Right? If you turn down all that Saudi Arabia money, right? If you turn down all that Saudi Arabia money, you're never going to fight him.
Right.
That's
you're never going to fight
that's
him.
how I feel. You know
You're
why I
not gonna
feel
fight
that
in the
way,
UK,
Beach?
bro.
Because you can't, especially not next. And I said this before you jumped on. One, John Fury got beef with Sugar Hill. So we don't even know if Sugar is really still with Fury or not, because they still mad that Sugar told on him. They're like, yeah, I ain't been training him, right? They still mad about that. Two, Francis Ngannou is not a tune-up fight. That's a tune-up fight is to get some rounds and shake off some rust. You don't do that with Ngannou. He's not a boxer, bro. You might as well be shadow boxing at the cookout than fighting Ngannou. You know what I mean? Like, that dude is not a boxer. So you gonna go from a dude that ain't never boxed before to a dude who spent most of his life boxing? Nah, B, I don't believe that.
Trust me on this, yeah. He can talk about AJ bodybuilder, big stiff. When he saw, right, when him and Sugar Hill saw Usyk beat AJ, they're not fighting him. They're not fucking with Usyk. They're not fucking with Usyk, bro. Trust me.
I agree.
No way.
I think that if anything, maybe he fights Hergovic and then maybe he retires, right?
Maybe.
This cat, because it's like if you Usyk, you 36 years old, you know what you here for is the undisputed. But if it ain't going down, hey, bro, I'm gonna go play soccer and ejaculate in my wife.
Yeah,
he literally said if I'm not fighting Fury, I'm not fighting at all.
Yeah, Usyk's got no business to keep on fighting. What's the point? How old is he now?
36.
He's 36.
36. Like, he's not a full heavyweight. He's not getting battered and by these big guys throwing big body shots on him. If you can't get the undisputed fight, you can retire at ATG, a hero in the Ukraine, Eastern Europe, and the world. What's the point? What's the problem?
You know the thing is,
100%.
And the thing is with Usyk too, it's like Usyk is great. But when he starts to slide, it's gonna be fast because his style is a very young man style.
Oh yeah, I mean that's why I'm only giving him till the next fight because the thing is that Fury. But this is the other thing, Fury. I think it's Sporting that told me this. Sporting has maintained that Fury legs is not what they was in that first Wilder fight. That them shits is not what they was. Like,
I have not seen Prime Fury. Julius,
he ain't gliding around that ring like he used to, bro.
Listen, man. I said this. Can't take that wild bull right now, man. Varda testing the UK gonna get that wild bull, boy.
I said this shit. I said this after the first Wilder fight, and the second one, I said, you know what? I'll give you the first Wilder fight. You were rusty, whatever. Second fight, obviously battered him. But I'm looking at Fury. I'm like, I don't think I've seen Prime Fury since his comeback.
Bro, no, wait. First Wilder fight, right? He was looking okay in that fight, but he still got
Wilder,
caught,
too.
right? It is what it is. He looked okay. But then the Valine fight, you was on your boxing shit. You was trying to be on your boxing shit,
But
and
you
you was
couldn't.
getting pieced up
Yep.
by Valine. And I swear to God, if you don't believe me, watch any other
He
Valine
has
fight.
to start coming. Listen,
Watch
Fury's
any
legs,
other Valine fight than that fight. That dude is
listen,
not aggressive like that.
Fury's legs are so gone that he had to resort to getting inside on Valine because he couldn't box him on the outside. And that's why I keep saying, if he fights Usyk while Usyk still has his legs and reflexes, he's not going to be able to beat Usyk backing up and outside. He can't do it. He has to try to come inside and rough
Usyk's
him up.
gonna step
But
to
you
him.
can't. But the thing is, people keep saying, get inside of Usyk, rough him up like a big man. You can't
Bro,
just do that. That's the
they
easy
all
way
say
out.
that.
That's the easy way out to
Can
say
I
it.
say something before I pass it to Spicy? Let me say something. I'm gonna tell y'all why they all say that. Because of a dude he's still that dude to me, and that's Derek. See, Derek got y'all thinking that y'all made out of that same shit. He don't
Right.
care about
There
winning,
you go.
fam. He
Right.
don't care.
He's supposed
You
to beat
looking
you up.
at what he did
Yep.
and like, oh, I
You
could do
can't
that.
teach that.
Nah, you can't teach that,
recklessness.
bro. He don't care about winning, bro.
Derek's
He
been
just want
knocked
to fuck
out.
you up.
And that's and leading up to the AJ fight, I kept saying, listen, I know what AJ needs to do, but you got to realize Derek don't give a fuck. He's been knocked out many times. He's here for the bread. You're not gonna go from AJ to Derek mentality in a training camp because you just can't.
Sure
You don't go from giving a fuck to not giving a fuck in 6 months. It don't work.
I don't know
way.
that Daniel could beat Derek, guys.
Look,
I'm
man.
not
I
playing.
don't either. He might
Here's
quit.
the thing,
He might
right?
quit.
Here's the
might
thing.
quit.
What people ain't factoring in with Derek. They think, oh, Derek's just a wild man. Yeah, he is wild, right? But Derek has a lot of ring intelligence. He has to have had because he only had a couple of fights before he won an IA title as an amateur, and he only had 12 fights. What was it? 13 before he fought Vitali, and was
He
fighting
gave Fury a tough fight the
Fury.
first
Yeah,
time.
and fight Fury, right?
And everybody know unofficially he gave Hellenius his first loss. Unofficially.
Unofficially, that's how he got the title shot against Vitali, right? Listen, if Daniel had the same start to his career as Derek, we wouldn't even be talking about Daniel
Bro,
now.
Daniel
I'll give you
would
one
be
better.
Bro, Daniel would be, you know them shadows in Nagasaki and Hiroshima of when the bomb came down? That's what Daniel.
I'll give you one better, Beats. I'll give you one better.
Bro, you'd be a shadow in the street, bro.
Beats, I'll give you one better. If Wilder took the path Derek took, he would have never got where he is.
How many times I said like, if Wilder got the start that Derek got, Wilder don't make it to the BC. Now, Spicy, you done heard the controversy of the ball shot and all that shit. Just give me your thoughts.
Thoughts is you don't ever fucking quit. Ever. The fact that this dude quit, fuck him. The whole controversy, like, it doesn't make any sense. He quit. Fuck him.
He come out and said, I felt disheartened. Dude, you're in there to fight.
You fucking pussy. Good.
You felt disheartened.
That's the crazy shit that I'm like, while y'all giving this cat the maximum benefit of the doubt and all this shit, realize he gave up, bro.
Right.
He gave up. It was a jab. It wasn't a hard left. It wasn't a hook. It was just a jab around the side. Usyk feet wasn't even on the ground.
Bro, that was a baby gazelle jab.
It lit boop.
Literally on the chin.
And
Usyk, God bless him. We all know he's not a puncher at heavy like that. He can
No,
crack
you can punch. No, Usyk can punch, bro.
And if you're a real boxer, right? You're an animal. You're that guy in the ring.
What I'm saying is,
and they do a bad call, like you're gonna come back harder. You're not gonna quit on
Usyk
people.
can catch you right.
Hold on. One at a time. Let me say this because I'm gonna smoke a cigarette. I'm gonna let y'all chop it up. This is the thing. This is my thing, right? Whether you meant to foul him or not, whether the ref called it a foul or not, right? If you was who you say you is or who they trying to make you out to be, it wouldn't have mattered what so you don't like it to the body, huh, bro? All right, we about to have, because it's a lot of fight left. It's a lot of round left. It was still damn near 3 minutes left in the round when he hit him with the shit. So you got the whole rest of the round to do your thing and pick up where you left off. You got the whole rest of the fight. That was the 5th round. It's a 12-round fight. You got
Here's the-
plenty of time to do your thing. You didn't want to do your thing.
No,
Here's the
man.
thing.
You know what?
Here's
The
the
worst
thing,
part.
right?
The worst part was when he admitted after the fight to live media on TV or whatever that he was disheartened. It was like, what? You don't tell people that, you know?
He's such a pussy.
Here's the thing, though, right? Why was Usyk so aggressive with Daniel, but use more of the ring against Fury and Derek and Derek? He used way more of the ring, even against Bailey. He used more of the ring.
Yep.
But
Exactly.
against Daniel,
He was walking
right?
him down.
He walked Daniel down.
And you know what, Beats? I thought,
Doesn't
I was
hackings.
Beats.
Guys, we understand this. Yo,
Beats.
Daniel couldn't avoid a slow JoJo's jab, bro.
Beats. Well, the first time I
Just
watched that fight,
hackings.
Beats, I was like, "Ooh, Usyk look a bit rusty here because he's not moving his legs at all." And I'm just like, "No, he's just walking him down. He's barely even using. He's just walking him down because he knows that Dubois can't do shit on the back foot. He can't.
He knew here's the thing. He knew, like you say, he can't fight on the back foot, and he knew, right? Once you put the pressure on Daniel, he crumbles.
Exactly.
He saw the Kevin Lorena fight. He says, "Yo, I mean, like, you're telling me this inexperienced cruiserweight could push you back? I could do that easy. If he could put you on the floor 3 times, I could push you back." And he did. Easy.
And then chat, do you guys not agree? Fuck him, right? If he's gonna be a little crybaby, like, good thing he lost.
I don't know. I just, I would love to see the fight at heavy next, undisputed, but Fury just, I don't know, man. And then, like I said, the IBF, they're probably gonna want Usyk to fight Hrgovic, and Hrgovic's promoter, Kali Starlin, really should be looking to get him some step-aside money. Really,
Fury's full of shit. He doesn't want no part of Usyk because he knows he'll lose to Usyk.
100%.
He openly admitted that he had problems fighting smaller fighters. And
not even just smaller, just athletic guys athletic guys like Otto Valine, for example. He couldn't just outbox Otto Valine because Otto had the legs to keep with him. That's why he had to get inside and start roughing him up. And I'm like, Usyk had
Otto Valine, and if that was anywhere else, Otto Valine would have won that fight. I'm sorry, that cut was too much.
Hey,
look, Vitaly Klitschko got fucking TKO'd off his cut, and Fury looked just as bad, if not worse.
Well, I need to see Otto Wally take on Garcia, because even since that Fury fight, we really don't know, is that an indicator that Fury is a bit limited, or was it an off night? You know what I mean? So I want to see him fight Garcia to see if that.
But even then, Garcia.
Let me finish, bro. Let me finish.
Sorry.
I want to see if that win appreciates for Fury, or if it puts it in a different perspective. That's what I want to see.
I hear you about that, but the thing is that with Garcia, he's inactive, injury prone. He's way past it, even though he's still young. But it's a better indicator than what he's fought so far. Is it better than Brazil that Otto just fought? Probably, yeah. But I don't really think that time is on Usyk's side for that Fury fight. But I look at Fury, I'm like, bro, you the same age as Usyk, and you've taken way more punishment than Usyk has. That third Wilder fight was hectic for him. He won, but that was a hectic fight.
That's why I call Fury overrated. Hear me out. You went life and death with a dude that you already knocked out before comfortably, and you were taking punishment from him, who's not even that technically sound, but you taking punishment from him. Like, imagine what Usyk would do to you. Like, to be dead ass honest with you, I think, the Anthony Joshua the second Anthony Joshua that fought Andy Ruiz the second time would have beat Tyson Fury. I don't give a fuck what anybody says.
That's my shit. When I see guys that they move like Fury moving with a bubble around him. If you really watching him, and it's been this way for the last 4 years, that you got a bubble around you that outside of the Wilder fights, you really not trying to do nothing. Motherfucker can't come up to you with certain motherfuckers, right? And it be them guys that's in that bubble that when they lose, they don't just lose, they lose big. And I'm like, yo, for real, credit to him. He beat Vlad, right? You did beat Vlad, but you didn't beat the shit out of Vlad. You won a fight. It's not like it wasn't like you went in there and you did what Corey Saunders did to Vlad. Like, nah, he fucked Vlad up, fucked him up. You didn't do that. So you beat Vlad. I'm like, okay, look, he beat Wilder. If AJ would have beat Wilder, I would have gave AJ credit. So I got to give Fury credit for that. But I'm not going to act like that's like, it's other people out here besides Wilder, bro. It is, and you ain't really done a whole lot. You beat Dillian. AJ beat Dillian. Povetkin beat Dillian. And what else, bro? What about the Povetkins and the Pulev?
Fuck the dumb shit.
And then I'm like, people tend to forget because it happened such a long time ago that, like, listen, fam, by all rights, you should already have a loss in the column. It ain't just because it's ancient history don't mean it didn't happen. You fucking got a gift with McDermott. You should already have a loss in the column.
The biggest con job in boxing was the Fury and Wilder free fight series. I'm not saying the third fight was a great fight, but they made it out like, you know, this will like establish who's the best. No, it won't. No, it won't. Wilder resume is horrible, and Fury's horrible. No, it won't. You ain't fought AJ. You haven't fought the Beckins. You haven't fought the Hunters. You haven't fought this guy. You haven't fought Hrgovic. You didn't fight.
Wow.
Both of them avoided Vlad, right? You avoided the rematch, and the other guy, he avoided the undisputed fight with Vlad. Them two are the biggest con in recent boxing history.
They doing what they doing with each other, right? What Fury doing with Wilder is what Gervonta doing with Isaac Cruz. Oh, because we fought, we nice. All right, but who else? Wilder, who else you fought? Like this the what Ruiz beat Ortiz, so that matter is settled. Ruiz beat Ortiz, which means Ruiz is a better win for AJ than Ortiz is for you. Now we could argue, Ruiz beat AJ, but he got that back, and y'all act like that shit didn't like he got that back. He won a lopsided decision. All that shit
he
from
won
the first
every round.
Damn near. I think it was only one round in the 12 that I gave Ruiz, and it was a round that AJ took off.
Keep it a buck.
So I'm like, and unfortunately, because this dude is shameless, and because a lot of members of the media, they just want to keep up this facade. Fury might retire undefeated, bro, because he's shameless enough to do it. He is like, I know.
What's so whack is that supposedly he was retired and he just came back to fight Usyk, but you're not fighting Usyk. Then what the hell are you doing?
That's remember he retired 15 times, right? Retire, unretire, retire, unretire. Who you came back and fought was Derek Chisora.
Right.
Come on.
That's a voluntary fight. A voluntary fight. Derek Chisora.
That was a shadow boxing match.
And then
like, you beat that dude to fight Vlad, bro, and you beat him comprehensive. Like, you literally just beat up on a punching bag. No disrespect to that.
No, but it is true that, that's like if you take a Hot Pocket, you take a bite, wrap it up, put it in the fridge, and then put it back. Like, bro, ain't nobody gonna eat that. Why are you fighting Derek again? There's mad people out here. Why Derek again?
Ridiculous.
Preach.
And nobody else. They would never let fam, nah, be real. Y'all had 3 fights. You won the first 2. It wasn't like it was, you won the first 2.
And the second one was one of the most one-sided fights we've seen on this side of the
quit on his stool. Derek quit on his stool. Like,
he didn't quit, but Don pulled him out. We'll let him out.
Look, it wasn't no need for a third. And I'm like, bro, how you really fighting him again? And how they letting you? Like, Okolie is out here. Okolie is out here.
The third fight served 2 purposes. One, it gave Fury an excuse to have a fight and not fight anybody dangerous or risky. 2, it gave his old buddy Derek a payday.
Yeah. I mean,
I think that's why he did it.
Listen, all that give Derek a payday crap. Listen, the only easy-ish opponent he could get, who the fans knew, was Derek. He didn't do Derek no favors.
And the other thing is Derek sell tickets, so it's not like it was this super duper act of charity. There's one guy that if you put him in the ring, he is gonna sell tickets. It don't matter
Well,
why.
I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it like that. Now, I mean, I didn't think
just along the lines of that he needed someone that could help him sell. Because unfortunately, even if a Okolie fight would have been a more intriguing fight, Okolie not gonna sell no tickets. He not. Who might going crazy? Who might got an exorcism?
Not Chris.
Unfortunately, I would have liked to have seen him fight Okolie, but Okolie don't sell tickets, so he not gonna fight no heavy-handed ass man like that, and the dude don't sell no tickets.
Who he spars, and he knows how hard Okolie is. He knows how tricky Okolie is. I would never expect Tyson Fury to fight a fucking challenge like that, bro. At all.
Bro,
I would expect Tyson Fury to fight this version of Michael Hunter, to be dead ass honest with you.
Not now, not now, because he like Michael Hunt ain't even on his radar right now. But the shit is, it's just tell the age with him, and we know what we gonna get. So I'm gonna ask. Let me start with Beats. Beats, what's your confidence level that Usyk versus Fury is next?
I've got no confidence in it at all. But the Saudis are going to hold out and try and get it done, because they're not going to. The Wilder and AJ will happen, but they're going to see if they can salvage the Usyk and Fury fight. But I've got no confidence in Fury.
Spicy, what's your confidence level that Fury versus Usyk is next?
Well, they're saying 2024.
Dick.
Last year they said 2023. So I don't know. Not very confident.
Country, what's your confidence level that we about to get that fight?
0. It ain't happening.
You don't think it ever happens?
No, I don't. The way Fury's acting and what he's doing, I don't ever see it happening at all. It's going to take an act of God to get him in the ring with Usyk.
God gonna have to open up a cloud. Stop duck. No, let me do my shit. Stop ducking, you fucking prick. That's what it's gonna take. That's what it's gonna take. Chris, what's your confidence level?
You know what my confidence level is, Jules? That shit ain't happening.
So confidence level that Fury versus Usyk will happen.
Can you hear me?
Shit. I think Fury got him. Fury
didn't get me, bro.
Not you. I can hear you. Shout out to Base the Kid for the super duper chat. On another note, we got, and I'm gonna start with Beats on this one because I feel he'll have some insights that are fresh and new to my ears. We got. Let me say this, Beats. I got Chris winning on Saturday. I do. Even though I know that he is not his father, even though I know that he don't really have the heart of a champion, not really. Styles make fights. And I just think that he got the style to beat Liam. He do. He got the qualities. He got the style to beat Liam. Liam caught him at the right time. He caught him with a good shot, and it is what it is. What happened to Chris punch resistance? I don't know. But I think he wins on Saturday. What you saying?
All right. Well, let's look at it like this. Liam, I think he's been studying Chris since he got with Roy, and Chris went the distance with the light-skinned kid from up north. I know the
kid, the Morrison kid, right?
Yeah, Morrison. That's the right. Yeah, Morrison. That shouldn't have happened, right? And then he didn't struggle, but he didn't look good in his next fight after that. And the problem with Chris, yeah, if he's going to be doing all that rolling defense, he's going to get caught again. He needs to do a more stationary blocking defense where he can see the punches coming and brace. Because you're not Roy. You're not Roy. And Liam is just going to tuck up and be patient. He's going to watch Chris, right? And when them openings come up, when he sees Chris losing his shape, he's going to catch him again.
You think he's going to beat? So you think he's going to beat him again?
Yeah, I really do. Yeah, I really do.
What do you make of him sacking Roy for Bo Mack?
Chris is looking to see if he can get some Terence Crawford dust left over sprinkled in him, and it will changing. It's not gonna happen, bro. You know what I mean?
I think he'll do better under Bomac though than he did with Roy. Because trying to fight like Roy, look what it got him.
He was, and the shit is, you know what's nauseating? He was trying to fight like Roy. From the Morrison fight to the Liam Williams, he was really trying to be like a Family Dollar Roy. Like, nah.
Yeah,
bro.
and it's not going to work. It's like the younger guys that try to be Floyd. It just doesn't work.
Yeah, like you don't have yeah, Roy could do. And look, I said it, like I came out with it, like, yeah, I love Roy the commentator, I love Roy the fighter, I love his insights, but he is not a good trainer. No, he's not a good. Every fighter that I seen, he get their ass whooped, from that girl from Tunisia that Delphine knocked out to motherfucking Chris. Like, nah, his fighters be getting their ass whooped bad too. Like, they bad. Nah, B.
They be getting knocked out like Roy used to get knocked out at the end of his career type shit.
That's what he teaching him. That's what he teaching him. You want to get knocked out like Roy Jones? You want to get knocked out like Roy Jones?
I think this one will go longer than the last one. I think it will go. Maybe.
Yo, he in there with the pads. You want to get knocked out like me? You want to get knocked out like Roy Jones? I'll teach you with the pads, B. I'm like, only thing. They look like Roy in the Macarinelli fight. That's what they. That's how they look like, bro. Like, nah, saying, bro.
Let's not even talk about the Macarinelli.
I love Roy too, bro. But I gotta call a spade, bro. Like,
when they announced that fight, I got scared for real. Because one thing I know about Enzo Macarinelli, he can't punch a shot worth of shit. But boy, he can.
He can punch.
He put people to sleep. I said,
I had just started doing videos on YouTube when they announced it. I'm like, yo, Enzo could punch. I don't know if you want to do this, Roy. Like, chill, fam. Like, why don't you just chill?
If that's prime Roy Jones Jr., I love both fighters. I love Enzo Macarinelli. He was always a great puncher. He always put his heart out. He can fight real well. He just, sometimes, it happens with punchers. Punchers can't take the shots that they give out. But that was one thing I knew. If that dude landed on Roy at the state he was in,
bro, you knew, bro. Roy had already lost all his hair. He was already soft it's like, Roy, what are you doing? Enzo is mad bigger than you, bro, and he hit hard. No, son, like, you bugging. But hey, man, Roy, you know what I mean? And hey, he's a great fighter. I'm not saying not a great fighter, but he is not a great trainer. That is
I think Roy does things in the ring, because I still think Roy can still do some of the stuff he used to do when he was younger. And I think he tries to show them that, because I think, I think this. Yeah, but I don't think they can accomplish it, because let's really keep it a buck. Roy is a special athlete, bro. He's a great boxer, but he was a special athlete that these guys can't really replicate. His reflexes.
Yeah, but that's saying that you can't take the things that you did when your body was in peak physical condition, because that's what he's doing. He acting like Chris, right, is now where he was when he was at 160. Like, nah, fam. Chris never had it to do the shit that you do. If anything, if I was gonna send Chris to somebody, being real, I would sooner send him to Robert Garcia. You a good offensive fighter. You got a chin. You can punch a little bit. You got a chin. You got a great engine. You don't really get tired. I would send him to Robert or Roach.
Hey, you know what's funny? When he was training under his dad, he was slippery. He wasn't really getting touched up like that, bro.
He wasn't. That's the shit. His dad. It's like when he was there. I don't know what their relationship is, but you can see that it's not great. That he don't listen to his father. That he don't want to listen to
his father intrinsically. But hey, bro, it's what it is. If my father is a world champion, almost killed somebody in the ring, fought Nigel Benoff, knocked him out.
But does Senior have it? Does Senior have it to train a young fighter? And I'm like, yo, being real, nah. Senior will not get out of his own way to train someone else. His ego's too big. Like, they got two huge egos, Chris and Chris. They do. And I think personally, when Eubank Senior said that shit, remember what they asked him? Yo, you think Chris got it to win a belt? He said no. He's not a champion. He will never be a champion. Bruh.
Yeah, that was
Bruh.
a bit. Yeah, that was
That's
messed
your
up.
father saying that, bro.
At the end of the day, you know the reason why I think he said that. This is my thoughts on it. I think he wasn't acquiescing to what he wanted him to do. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I remember him fighting fucking Billy Joe Saunders and giving him a hell of a fight. I remember what he did to Nick Blackwell. I remember what he did to these dudes. I remember, hey, he didn't look the greatest against George Groves, but officially he only lost to George Groves by split decision. So ultimately, I knew this kid had some fucking talent. Fuck the dumb shit, bro. Because ultimately, I saw what Chris Eubank could have become, and I saw what he was doing in the ring.
Nah, see now
So
you say now you playing a fuck the coulda. This what you is, motherfucker. All right, and I think that Senior he kind of like this with Chris. Like you not as good as I was. That's what I see. That like the attitude that he got towards Chris. That's the attitude that like you're not as good as I was. You're not. And I don't think Chris liked that, but that's what I see to like. That's why y'all butt heads. That's why y'all don't get along, because you got your ego and he got his ego. But at the end of the day, you know what? Maybe you should listen to your father though. Maybe you should. But I don't know what he telling. I don't know what he telling you though. I don't know what he telling you. What is he telling you? He pulled you. Yo, I'm gonna ask a question. Was it right or wrong to pull Chris out of the Golovkin fight?
oh wow, that was
it
a great
right
question.
or wrong?
Well,
That's
there's
a
two.
great.
Sorry, go, Chris.
But I'm gonna give you the floor shortly, Beats. But was it right or wrong? Ah man, I honestly believe this. Chris Eubank Senior knows his son. Fuck the boxer. He knows his son. He knows his temperament. He knows him. Fuck all of that. He knows if his son is on ball and he's on point, he's going with that Golovkin fight. But I honestly think Chris Eubank Jr. believed he could have beaten Golovkin, and I think from that point on, it's
That's
always
not
been
the
that race.
question. Was it right or wrong to pull him out of that fight?
I don't know, because at the end of the day, I'm looking at it from an abstract perspective, because ultimately, hey, it's two opposing views and shit. So I can see it from Chris Eubank's Senior's perspective, because let's keep it about, you were supposed to beat Billy Joe Saunders, you didn't. So hey, I can see why he pulled you out. But if you believe in yourself, you rehabilitated yourself after that Billy Joe Saunders lost. You had some good fights afterwards, and I can understand why Chris Eubank felt some type of way. But all in all, no. To answer your overall question,
Beats. Do you believe
Beats.
it was Beats? Do you believe it was right or wrong of
Well,
Eubank Senior to pull him out of that fight?
well, there's two sides to it. They're saying they didn't pull out. That basically Kell Brook said, "Yo, I'll take that. I could do it." The person. Some people say that Eddie's loyalty to Brook got in the fight, but then again, Eddie's saying that they were awkward to work with. But if Chris did pull him out, it was wrong. It was wrong.
This is what I remember reading at the time.
You talk about the Triple G fight?
Yeah. Senior was making things difficult. He wanted control of the ticket pricing. I remember reading something that he wants to control who the announcers are to call the fight, that he was being a diva, right? And if it looks like Chris resents him for that, because remember, Chris got a lot of heat for that. He got a lot of heat for pulling out of that fight. And I think he resents his daddy for that. And I'm like, well, let's think about it. If he would have let you have that fight, you would have got destroyed. Right? I mean, are we in agreement?
Yeah, he would have got beaten.
No, and that's the thing. I think that's why Senior came up with all this fucking crazy shit to save face. Like he let Triple G fight him. He could have killed that boy.
But look at, for example, look at how he got over Conor Ben, right? And I can't use that as an example. I just realized his son had died, so I can't use it. It's just, in other words, it's like he can't become a man until you get your father in check. Like, yo, Dad, I'm in my 20s, bro. What are you doing? I'm in my 20s. Like what you trying to do? You trying to control me? It's like there's wisdom there, but you too narcissistic and you too much of an egomaniac for him to listen to you, because you're not listening to him. So I'm like, was it right or wrong of him to pull you out of that? Kell Brook, he was doing okay. Could Chris have done better?
I don't know, but if anybody knows Chris is his daddy. Case in point, this: did Chavez Senior ever pull Chavez from a fight? He knew what he had in his son, and he let him go.
True.
Minus all of Chavez's fuck ups, he was out of the father sons of legends. Chavez Jr. is still the best fucking guy. Think about that.
He's a champion.
Chavez
He's a
Jr.
champion.
Man, it's crazy.
Yeah, I don't. By the way, what's it called? I just heard someone say, what Chris would have done better than Kell Brook. I think people forget that Kell Brook was actually skilled at boxing, and Chris Eubank Jr. was Chris Eubank Jr.
I got a question. Would he have done better than David Lemieux?
I look, honestly, I feel that it's a legitimate question to be asked, because Brook did okay for, what was it, 3 rounds, right? It was like in the 4th round he started getting hit hard, right? He did okay for like 3 rounds. Chris had a chin back then, he did have a chin back then. He had combinations back then, and he had a decent engine. It's like, could he have done okay? Could it have been a dignified loss like the Daniel Jacobs loss was, to where, yeah, you lose, but...
Well. I think he would have counted himself well, because for all the factors that you mentioned, because he did have a chin. I don't think he was that suspect defensively as he is now. He put his hands together a lot better, and he had the speed advantage. I don't care what anybody says.
He did have speed.
He did have the speed advantage, and I do remember in the 2nd or 3rd round, Kell Brook buzzed Golovkin. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Kell Brook hurt Golovkin. He did.
Did he hurt him or get his attention?
I don't think he hurt him. I think he just got his attention.
Yeah.
I think he stunned him. It's hard for me to say. The only guy I've ever seen hurt Golovkin is Sergey.
Yeah.
That's literally the only guy I've ever seen do it.
I think what he did, Jules, he hit him, and Triple G's like, oh, good boy. Okay.
Yeah. I think
I think it would have went late. I don't think Triple G would have got Eubank out of there early. It went late. Maybe lopsided points or stoppage late. But it wouldn't have been an easy fight. But Triple G would have won though.
Yeah, that he would have won. Yeah, it's just, in other words, if Chris resents his father, and I think he does, for getting in the way of that fight, I'm just wondering, well, your father might have saved you from a Nick Blackwell type ass whooping, right? So should you be mad? I'm saying, like, he might have been that bad. So
yeah, you're right, man. You're right.
There's 2 ways to look at it. That, like, oh, I see, you want to be your own man, and Daddy want to keep acting like you a little boy. But at the same time, is he wrong for doing that? When, yo, you would have went in there with Golovkin, I don't know.
Bro,
let him learn the hard way.
I say this, bro. Golovkin
sometimes they do.
has power, but he doesn't have the speed. That you gotta remember, those type of beatings, that what happens to Nick Blackwell, that's speed, bro. That's speed, and that's repetitive punches.
Listen, this is why I say that. Chris had a chin, so it's like B say, he not gonna go right away. He not gonna go right away. So he gonna get fucked up before he go. So if you eating them Golovkin jabs, them piston jabs, back when he was really, really throwing a jab, you eating that for 8, 9, 10 rounds. You know what I mean? It's like, I see why it was right for Chris Eubank Senior to pull you out, but I also see why you wanted to go in there. Like, nah, let me do my thing, B. Let me do my thing. You don't got no faith in me. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but he would have took some serious damage, though, man. Come on.
Would have been another Kell Brook versus Triple G.
I think it would have just been like
it's better that his dad pulled him out.
Brazado.
You said it would have been like Gabe Brazado?
Yeah, bro, pretty much like that. That's the only thing I could imagine if that fight were to actually happen.
I guess.
No offense to the Brits here, but it's Eubank has just never been a dude that I rated like The way I remember the boxing rant once said, what's it called? That dude was raw like 4 years ago, and he's still raw now. And I was like, bro, that's how I feel about him. What has changed about you over time? Except, well, I guess you got a
Now
bit
he
worse.
trying to no, but the biggest change that we saw was the last 3 fights. He looking like a weird version of Roy, like Bizarro Roy, like Troy. Instead of Roy, he's Troy Jones Jr. It's like, yo, stop fighting like that, B. I know what you doing. Stop that shit.
Jules, I got a question for you on the panel. Say he loses again to Liam Smith. Retirement, go home, man, pack your bags.
Absolute. No. I'm not going to say that because believe it or not, look. Liam was a world champion, right? But you tell me, Sawab, if they did Denzel Bentley versus Chris Eubank, you not going to go?
Yeah, mate, I ain't watching that shit.
You not watching that shit for real?
Mate, I got enough of Chris, mate. He.
No. All right. Chris Eubank, Hamza Shiraz. Chris Eubank, Hamza Shiraz. You don't watch that shit?
No, I'm gonna watch that because prospect versus a fuck up.
That's what I'm saying.
Jules, I liken it. Jules, I liken it to a little bit to what you said about Daniel Dubois. That like, if Chris does lose, he can still fight, but he just has to fight on a lower level. He can't,
Like you could still, you could still get Daniel Dubois fights. Like, for example, if you told me 3 fights from now, Johnny Fisher, Daniel Dubois, yes, I'm fucking watching it. You fucking crazy? Somebody they probably both going to the hospital. Both of them.
Battle of Mid.
Or Makhmudov, or Garrett Anderson.
Yo, Ray is saying shit because he said that shit mad low. Nobody caught that. The battle of the mid.
What he said?
Hey, Jules, read the super chat, man.
Let me see. Caesar said, "Why didn't Bivol take the I've been said that people got mad at me when I said that. That he acting stupid. Like, yeah, you acting stupid. Like, you acting dumb. Like, you not in control. Yeah, you won. Congratulations. But you not in control.
You ain't the A side.
I got into a Twitter back and forth with Isan. They're like, Canelo didn't want. I'm like, bro, here's what happened. Vadim did not negotiate the contract the way all B-sides do, like Holyfield. If I win, I get more money in the fucking rematch. He didn't do that. They fucked up. Canelo said, like, fuck you.
You think, and when I said this shit, this was months ago. I said, yeah, you fucked up. Because now Canelo gonna do Canelo shit. He gonna go do what he do. He don't got no problem finding somebody to fight. Right. He gonna go do what he do. And what are you gonna do?
I don't think Bivol really cares, man, right now. Bivol's
gonna fight.
He cares. No, he cares now because he's getting divorced. And
I bet he got a bar out, bro. I let everyone talk. I didn't even get a bar out.
Yeah, beats.
Yeah, man.
I read a Facebook comment saying, Terrence Crawford made Spence look like Kodak Black, which I think.
Go ahead, beats.
Yeah, but basically, like Bivol, he got his career-defining win against Canelo, and to me, I think he's injured. Right? He doesn't really seem that enthusiastic. Like, like if he really wanted to be in the thick of it, he wouldn't have tried to negotiate with Canelo. You would have just said, yeah, let's run it back at 175. So what? But you know what I mean? You're dictating you want to fight at 168 to Canelo. Like, it's stupidness.
Bro, but I just think that to me, what I saw is, y'all think that because y'all won, that you get to say, like, nah, it don't work like that. You overplayed your hand. That's all you doing. Like, you thought, nah, it gotta be for you. Bro, who the fuck told you that? Canelo ain't tell you that. Now you done acted dumb thinking you had the better beef fight, and you don't have that shit. That's probably what you thought. They're like, the Canelo act dumb.
I might agree with Beats.
And then here's what happened. This is what I got from my sources that talked to Vadim. Like, they overplayed their hand, point blank, period. Bivol was getting told, like, you beat him, you're gonna be the A side, blah blah blah. Like, you didn't get the fans, bro. You didn't get none of that. Like, come on, you passed up on another $5-6 million payday to sit out the whole year and make no money and then get divorced. So you lose the money.
I just don't see how you didn't overplay your hand. You ain't even fought. We coming up on September. You ain't even, I don't know if you gonna fight. You ain't fought. To me, it just looked like, yeah, y'all thought that because y'all won, y'all get to act dumb. That's what I see. Y'all thought y'all get to act dumb. Nah, you got to beat him twice, bro.
I think it's good
Jules,
at
they
that,
really
but
thought that the fans was going to transfer over to him by beating Canelo.
This shit is not Hollander where you cut the motherfucker head off and all the energy.
Yeah.
It don't like. It's not like. It's not
I
like
think it might
that.
be what beats it, but like
I know your opponent absorbs
I
it
think,
and shit.
I think when Canelo basically had no choice, well, so when he was like, "Yo, I want this to be at 68," it's because he's like, "Yo, man, like I had the career-defining win of my career right now, and the only two challenges I have left is Beterbiev, and if I'm gonna fight Canelo, it might as well be for some silverware. I just got to think about something to keep myself entertained." And when that
But
couldn't really
don't
happen,
that
he's kind
mean
of
the
just like,
same thing? But Ray, don't that
ah,
mean the same thing? That like, yeah, yo, you got up there and you started acting like you got the remote. You don't have the remote, bro.
no, but I think
You
what's it called? But I
watching what
think
I
it's
want to
actually
watch.
like,
You
I think it's
You're
actually
not running the
okay.
jack in prison. You're not
No, what I'm
running the
saying,
jack in Rikers.
I think
You
he has
You
don't
like
on the
no
you don't need
passenger
to
motivation.
be in the
side. He ain't on the
game, bro.
driver's seat.
I think it's like no motivation to actually like go out there and like fight. Like he needed something to like keep him motivated, and that was probably it.
I
So it's
think it
now
went
he's
all
just
into
like,
his head.
eh,
That win, yeah,
I don't really
I mean,
care. I got my great win already. I could chill.
right.
I see what Vadim said, right? Vadim, because he said a couple of things, and all I got from it is, yeah, y'all won that fight, and y'all think this is like schoolyard rules and shit. Like, nah, you won, but I'm still the money. I am still. I could spit in the wind and hit a fucking super fight. I'm fucking Canelo, bro. All right, I'm
Jules,
fucking
I got
Canelo.
a question. Is Bivol still with Matchroom, if I'm correct? Yeah.
Yes, and they don't know what
So
the
why
fuck to
doesn't
do with him.
he exactly? So Beterbiev fight is not going to happen until January because of
I
whatever
actually
his
think
Nah,
injury.
it's not even
Why
gonna
can't
happen in
Callum Smith
January.
go in there with
He's playing
Bivol?
Callum in
yeah,
January.
that's a
It's
good
not even
point.
gonna
I
happen.
agree. I agree. I think Eddie should rearrange the plan to do what my man just said. Put Callum in with Bivol. Beterbiev will still be there.
I don't see why not,
He's,
but can I say this, Beats?
yeah.
I got the impression that Callum don't want to dance with Bivol because if you wanted to fight for a belt at 75, old boy was right there when he was hot. When he was
Yeah.
hot and he beat Canelo and he beat Zerto, you could have been like, yo, Eddie, give me that guy. You
Yeah.
wanted to
Yeah.
go all the way to top rank. Why him? Why not him?
because Benavidez is more beatable, and you got to look at it like Bivol. He just outboxed two of the best. He outboxed Canelo and he outboxed Zerto, a guy that everybody thought had a better chance against him, right?
And he
So
outboxed Callum. Wait, I just remembered that he outboxed Callum in the Emmys.
there you go.
I just remembered that. Yeah, that's why Bivol kept saying that. They're like, yo, I'll go down to 68. We can run it back, Callum, if you want. I just remembered that he used to say that. But it's like,
Callum might fuck around and get his ass really tore off the frame by Beterbiev. I understand he's injury prone and all that shit. But one thing, the last thing to go in a boxer's career is power. And one thing I keep hearing everybody say is this. That motherfucker punched on some other worldly shit. And hey,
told
let's
you,
look
one
at
of his sparring partners said, I sparred him. Yo, it felt like getting hit by a car. And he said, I got hit by a car. It's literally on YouTube. The dude said it like, yo, it feel like getting hit by a car.
No,
Like,
no, no.
hit by
Let's say
a
it
car.
exactly. He said
That's
it's the worst
wild.
experience I've ever experienced in my life, and I've been hit by a car before.
There it is. This motherfucker right. That's what he said,
okay,
bro.
but the major question is how long do we see him really lasting?
I think he could go to cruiserweight and get another 3 years out of his boxing career because if remember the last 3 years, Badu Jack been up there and he been winning. You tell me Artur can't do okay up there.
Arthur will fucking flatten Bottle Jack. All right. Oh yeah, I know that.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, I know that. Fuck the dumb shit.
What you say, Beats? You think he could go up there and do some shit?
I don't think you could fuck with Opataya.
Not Opataya, but what about Billum Smith?
Yeah, he can beat Chris Billum. He can beat yeah.
Let me tell you something. My OG in this boxing shit, his name is Shawnee Monahan from Long Beach. Shout out to you, Shawnee. Hope all is well. I was listening to a podcast. He said, hey, this is the hardest puncher I've ever got in the ring with. And the funny thing is, he details his interactions with him. And you know John Scully, right? John Scully, former elite level contender and competent, trainer, right? He's in the car. He's talking to my OG, Shawnee, right? He said, like, yo, bro, this motherfucker sending people home in body bags. Take care of yourself. Keep your hands up. Don't be cute with this dude. He really knocking people out. And Shawnee said to himself, like, yo, what the fuck am I going to? Like, were you taking me to a fucking castle? He said he took him to the gym. It was dark. It was dingy and shit. And he said he sparred him 3 times. Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. That's how we used to spar at Freeport. And he said he hit extremely hard. He said that is the hardest puncher he's ever been in the ring with. And I can attest to you, I saw Sonny Monahan spar people like Oscar Bruce, people like Patrick Aristine, even my beloved fallen friend Patrick Day. And he sparred them all. And for him to say that, that's some wild shit to me.
Now listen, one of the
I don't want to
boxing
see him go out like
listen,
Adonis Stevenson, though, man.
one of the boxing scribes told me Artur has a set of rules when you gotta spar. I can't hold a straight face. One of the rules is you gotta fight this dude in the dark, butt ass naked, B. Wow,
What? Jules, why?
Jules, what are you talking about, man?
Are you serious?
Well, that's what I heard.
Is it like
they
some
on some
Batman
real
versus
Greco-Roman wrestling Russian shit over there, B.
It's like some
drive
Batman
up-
versus Bane shit.
Bro, it's like you drive up to the mountain and it's a boxing ring at the top of the mountain.
Yo, bro, say word.
What kind of
I
Greek
know you
Coliseum
making that up,
shit is
but
that?
say fucking
Jules,
word.
get out of here with that shit, man.
Like
You
that.
making shit up now.
Ridiculous shit is this. Oh, fuck out of here.
You wild, man. Fucking Jules.
Sharing your sexual
Oh,
fantasies out here.
But nah, listen, all jokes aside from Jai Opataya, he could beat Chris Billum Smith. He could beat Badu Jack. He could beat Zerto Ramirez.
You think
Think about it. The winner of Ramirez versus Smith Jr., right? They lining up for the BC. I don't think Badu Jack is going to come back down because he's going to Bridgerweight. He's trying to fight the Polish guy that knocked out Alen Babic, right? So the BC about to go vacant. And if you look at that whole division, the way it is right now, the only dude that's there that really could do something to Artur is Jai. Other than that, yeah, he could beat Arsene Goulamarian. Come on, B, that dude is nothing. So
I don't know, man. That 25 pounds might. I mean,
he might feel good. He might feel good not having to cut it because remember he walk around like 2 and change.
And isn't he always talking about going to heavyweight, not cruiserweight?
I seen him say cruiserweight. That's what I saw. I seen him say cruiserweight that he want to go up there. And I'm like, yeah, I think ultimately if he take care of business with Callum, he not just gonna keep staying there, fight that German guy. What's his, Michael Eifert? Like, bro, come on, B. Who the fuck want to cut all that weight to fight Michael Eifert, bro? For that, go to cruiserweight. That's what I see him doing if he beat Callum. Like, we not getting that Bivol fight. I don't think we not getting that. And what happens?
I was gonna say, if he moves up, what's it called? That like those belts vacant, Canelo tries to make a play at light heavyweight.
Probably. I mean, I don't see why not. There's nothing. The light heavyweight division is just as abysmal as middleweight is right now in terms of, okay, well, who's really coming through that's going to carry the flag and do their thing and bring big time boxing to light heavyweight? It ain't damn near nobody there, bro. So Joshua Buatsi, if he beats Dan Aziz, he'll probably become a champion, right? Michael Eifert, the German kid, the unbeaten one that just decision Pascal, he might become a champion. But other than that, what else is there?
The sad thing is that I blame the WBC for this fucking crap, dude. If it wasn't for them, like, we would probably be having a hell of a lot better year in middleweight and light heavyweight. This is fucking ridiculous.
It is though. Like light heavyweight is basically dead. Light heavyweight is basically dead, not just because of Artur and Dimitri, but because there's really nobody coming through right now that you look at them and like, oh, this person is going to be there. it really like Vosdick could win a belt, right? Because he's still campaigning as a light heavyweight. For those that don't know, he came back. He had 2 fights. He could probably win a belt. Joshua Buatsi could probably win a belt. Michael Eifert, but you don't hear them. You don't hear them names and think, oh yeah, light heavyweight is back. Like, nah.
I'll give you a name that could inject some life in that division, but he's too much of a bitch to move up. Benavidez.
Benavidez, yep.
You're not wrong. Like, maybe if Artur leave, then he'll move up, right? If he don't got to deal with old boy, then maybe he'll move up. You know what I mean? Like, I could see that. But over that Canelo fight, nah, he not gonna leave right away. He's not gonna leave right away. And I do think they're gonna do that. I think that if they don't do a Crawford fight, I could definitely see Canelo versus Benavidez either Cinco de Mayo or later on in September. I could see that. So
if they put Benavidez in with Andrade, there'd be no Canelo fight.
Bro, you wait, whoa.
You think Andrade beats him?
Talk your shit, bitch.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
What?
What are you saying, yo?
Well, I'm saying the guy who couldn't knock out Caleb Plant gets outpointed by Bubo Andrade. So
See, I'll tell you what, Beats. This is where we disagree. It's not that Andre can't outpoint him. It's that PBC won't let him win.
perhaps.
What if he has a chin like that one Irish dude?
PBC is not going to let Demetrius come in and spoil the fun. Nah.
Listen, they're gonna wave the flag like they did for fucking Rolly and fucking Graham.
That's what I'm saying, Beats. You see how far they willing to go. They stopped the fight due to punches that wasn't landing with Rolly. He got 2 gifts. He got the Jackson Marinez gift and he got the Barroso gift. So I'm like, look.
Which one was worse? Which one was worse?
Barroso
he didn't even land on him.
Bro, the dude is literally not landing, and Tony Weeks stopped the fight. Like, you can't. Like, bro, this is some real cartoon shit, bro. This is some real Russian.
I got a request. Can we just hear Jules say Zolani Tete?
Not yet. It's not the right moment. But listen, the main thing is this. That I don't think for a second that they're going to let Demetrius win that fight because there's no money in Demetrius. They know that. Literally this time last year, Beats. Samson Lukowicz said Demetrius Andrade will not sell 1 ticket. He was shitting on this same fight that we about to watch. Literally. You can't make it up, bro.
There's only one problem.
And now he's gonna try to sell it to us to buy it after he was shitting.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Like, even if they do it, and I do like that fight, I am gonna buy it, even though I don't think I should have to. But I am gonna buy it. But I'm just saying that, like, yo,
they're making that pay-per-view?
They're making that a pay-per-view, bro. That's the story. And
now
I'll buy it, right? But being real with you, even if Demetrius does enough to win a points decision, he won't.
Now, here's the big problem with their plan that even I see this glaring flaw. Has he ever been tested by someone like, who can actually punch, someone who can actually move? Like,
That's a big
neither of them have.
Neither. Who did Andre get dropped by that last fight, bro? Like,
that's why it's such a good fight, because look, on one end you look at David. Yo, David, when is the last time you even fought a southpaw? Because you about to fight an Olympian, not just a southpaw, an Olympian, right? But then we look at Demetrius. Yo, what's your signature one again?
Exactly.
Like what? Like, cause you 36, bro. You literally older than Canelo and the Charlo brothers. Who did you beat? What did you do that you supposed to be nice?
Bro.
The mighty Jason Quigley.
He made Billy Joe Saunders fucking take a nasal fucking PED. That's how he won.
But that's why it's a good fight, because you got 2 guys that their resumes ain't great, but they show you something. You know that David, he's got his cardio, right? He's got his cardio and his combinations.
You struggling trying to sell. You struggling trying to sell this shit
because he don't have shit, bro.
Listen. You like Jack LaLanne? He got his cardio. He got
his cardio, right? Like he throw a lot of punches. And Demetrius, for all this shit we saying, this is reality. He does have a good amateur pedigree. He does. He does have a lot of rounds in the bank. He's used to going a distance. And if nothing else, he's a southpaw. You're not used to those. When the last time you fought a southpaw? When?
Yeah. Now let me ask you this, Jules. If Andrade,
Marciano, isn't he?
No. If Andrade can hold up a lot better than Caleb Plant did, can he outbox him?
I'll tell you what. This is what I think. This is me, right? I'm gonna do my fight prediction now. This is my problem. Andrade, you gassed out with Liam Williams. You get off to a strong start. I could see you knocking down David Benavidez in the first 4. I could see you knocking him down because that's what you usually do. You start fast, start strong, and right in the middle, you start fucking up, you start losing form, you start stumbling around, looking weird, getting hit with shit. I don't think him getting stopped. Yeah, it's possible, but I don't see that. I see you losing on points.
Yeah.
Because David gonna do that dumb shit. He's gonna do that.
Yeah.
And the judges gonna eat. They gonna lap it up. They gonna love it. Look at that combination, Trump Dave. What combinations, bro? He's doing this.
The casual judges.
Jules, you're retarded, bro.
Yo,
silly.
Bro, they'll see him do this. Look at the combinations from David. Oh my God, the left, the right, and he's literally using the same hand, bro.
Morrow's gonna be like Mamma Mia.
Mamma Mia.
Have you noticed they haven't talked about pay-per-view buys or views?
No que cuando se trata de ese muchacho. Now when it comes because realistically, he does not belong on pay-per-view yet. He should be on regular cable, regular Showtime, right? Where he could bring you 800,000 to 1 million viewers to regular Showtime. That's good numbers for y'all. Y'all need that. Nah. Y'all want to act like he a star already. Put him behind a paywall.
I can tell you, Benavidez does have a following out here in Arizona. It's just not strong enough to buy pay-per-view yet. It's just strong enough to maybe buy tickets to his shows.
Well, I'm saying, like, if Plant had more of a profile than Andre does now because of the Canelo fight and because of the Durrell knockout. And the shit, you didn't sell nothing with him. So you gonna fight Andre and sell something? Even Andre don't buy Andre's fights.
Jules, let me ask you this, though. Here's the thing. Do you think Andrade is good enough to capitalize on David's fucking mistakes? Because I've seen it in his fights I've seen. He likes to hold his chin out there. He doesn't have any defense whatsoever. He keeps
in the first 4 rounds.
No footwork.
The first 4 rounds. Don't forget that you're talking about a guy. Don't forget you're talking about a guy that could not knock out Desmond Nicholson, right? And got knocked down by Desmond Nicholson. I'm just telling you, Berlanga, watch both fights. Berlanga did better with Nicholson than Andre. But he knocked him down like 4 times. No, he didn't stop him, but he knocked him down like 4 times.
Yeah, Andrade's
he wouldn't have a bigger following if he would have been a cruiserweight, in my opinion.
Andrade's inactivity could be an issue for him. I think that could be an issue. And he's getting old.
That's what I was gonna say, Beats. He's 36. He's 36. It's old. Not that Benavidez is good, but this is the main shit. Either we about to see, which is why I'm a very cynical person, so you know what I'm about to say. But it is either you're gonna see the very best Andre you've ever seen, or you're not.
Or the last one. Yep, the last.
I don't think you're gonna see the best Andrade you ever seen because he's been inactive for how long?
If Andre faculties, no, because he fought earlier this year. He fought on Gervonta Davis undercard with Hector Garcia. He fought.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
It's just that you didn't look good, bro. You look ass. He looked ass. Like, yo, you got to do all this for Desmond Nicholson, bro. we supposed to believe you this and that because of this? You bugging.
I'm not trying to be
undercard, man.
I'm not trying to be positive. I'm just stating the fact he is one of the most inconsistent fighters there is in the game right now. 1 minute he doesn't look that good. The next minute he's knocking people out like Jason Quigley, dude. Like, there is no way to tell what you're getting with this guy.
Bro, the fact that you told me that he knocked out Jason Quigley as a plus. Bro.
No, I'm saying he's inconsistent.
I'm gonna give you that because you know what, Berlanga couldn't knock him out, right?
That is true.
He fought. He couldn't knock him out. So I give you that.
Think about it like this. Billy Joe Saunders couldn't beat Arthur Akakov. He stopped him in the 12th.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is
that was a while ago, though.
C-level fighter.
We pull it. We really, you know what we doing? Who's Spanish in here? Who's Spanish in here? When everybody eat up all the white rice and you scraping the bottom of the shit, the kongkong. That's what we doing, bro. We getting the kongkong from the bottom of the fucking pot. Bro.
Yeah, you ain't lying, man.
Yo, he knocked out Jason Quigley, bro.
The burnt shit. We getting the burnt shit.
Well, bro, that's the grease. That's the leftover black grease on the plate.
And that's my point of like motherfuckers saying this is the best year PBC's saved boxing. Like, bro, this is an ass fight that should be on regular fucking Showtime Championship.
Bro, they got like
halfway
10 pay-per-views, bro. They got like 10 pay-per-views, no cap, in one calendar year.
Halfway through eating, we're kind of spitting out grains and shit.
Think about it. Hector Luis Garcia, right? Gervonta versus Garcia, Gervonta versus Ryan Garcia, Plant versus Benavidez, Crawford versus Spence. What's the other one? I feel like I'm
Teofimo. He ain't with Top Rank, right?
No, he not. No, he's not with them. He's not with them.
Andy Ruiz.
No. What other pay-per-view did they do that the ones they did already? Because that's 4 right there. Davis versus Hector, Davis versus Ryan, Crawford versus Spence, Plant versus Benavidez. Then Plant versus then Benavidez, Andrade. They talking about 3 more. Oh, we know one, Canelo versus Charlo, right? That's another one. And they talking about 2 more. They said it's 4 more coming in the fall. I'm like,
Isaac versus Gervonta, bro.
Right. No, that's what they talking about. And I'm like, yo, that's damn near 10 pay-per-views.
And then Thurman and Danny Garcia both want fights.
Yeah, but Danny,
and Wilder wants a fight.
Wilder's gonna fight AJ straight away. He's gonna fight AJ. That's what he said. AJ is next. So all that shit about him doing something, it's over for that. They both said like, yeah, AJ is next. So he not I don't even think Showtime he involved with them no more. Because if you gonna do that, that's Matchroom and Skills Challenge. Showtime is not contributing nothing to that. It ain't their money.
Yeah,
it's time with Showtime.
I mean, what are they've been giving us hints about Tank versus Cruz, but I don't. Is it confirmed though? That's why I want.
Isaac Cruz. I know that Michael
Tank.
Benson tweeted about it. So usually when he tweet about it, it usually
Michael
down.
Benson, yeah.
You know, I had this discussion with. I've had this discussion with
God. Go ahead.
I had this discussion with Hot Boxing Minute, someone who's actually on the ground listening to people. He even says that there are fans who have already sainted this guy Cruz because he went the distance with Gervonta. He does have legitimate fans that could bring, what?
No, he doesn't. Look, listen, man. I don't gotta be the smartest mother. Like what we took. See, this is a thing, right? This is shit. People are confusing mediocre success, right? If he does 200,000 with, say, Isaac Cruz, right? Is that a success? Yes. You know why? The fight didn't cost nothing. So it is a success that you didn't have to break the bank to pay Isaac and you didn't have to break the bank to pay to Gervonta. So it's going to break even and maybe you'll make a little profit. My thing is that, now you at a point, this is the last one, bro. After this, you either going to fight Shakur and Devin or you're going to go fight Sean O'Malley. And I think you're going to go fight Sean O'Malley.
Of course.
You're not going to go at, why would you? That's not who you are. That's not who you ever was. You're not that guy that like, I got to take care of business with Shakur. I got to take care of business with Devin. No, that's not you. you will do that circus ass shit and go fight Sean O'Malley. He called me out. He called me out. They called you out too, bro.
Well,
that's what he said.
Well, right now, who?
I'm looking in the future, Ray. I see him saying
for
it.
a second.
Call me out. I had to.
Call me out.
Bro, who does he have who's a low risk, high reward guy though? Other than an Isaac, outside of an Isaac Cruz rematch is what I'm saying. Yeah, you got O'Malley down the throat, but
exactly, like he not gonna fight that Dominican kid Dos Santos because why? There ain't no money. He not gonna fight Frank Martin. Frank about to get beat by Shakur if they fight. So it's like
Dos Santos can fuck around and knock him out. That might be the guy that he may not he's not supposed to lose to. Because Dos Santos can freaking punch. I keep trying to tell motherfuckers,
man. Tank might as well rematch Barrios at this point.
I'm telling you that he will fight. He will fight that Tekashi 6ix9ine looking dude from the UFC that has the pink hair.
Well, you gotta, Jules, you got to look at it from Dana White's perspective. Somebody's got to pay his fighters.
Why not Javante, right?
Nah.
Jack said Liam Smith and Yanni Beck if Liam wins next year. Yeah, I heard that. I heard about that. Mr. Calderon said if AJ is next, I'm throwing all the bag on AJ. You got to get out his head, man. Get out your head. Let that right hand go, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
Punch that motherfucker in his mouth. B. He ain't been punched in his face in a minute. All right? Stop trying to be the mad scientist out here, B. Just punch that motherfucker in his face. Get back to punching motherfuckers in their face. That was a beautiful right hand in the Hellenius fight, but he looked nervous up until that right hand.
Stop being the dork Tony Bello says he's still learning on the job. He's still learning the job.
Still learning on the job.
You're a former unified world champion. Act like it.
For real.
Yeah. After the Benavidez versus Andrade, who's going to be the face of boxing?
Wait, Tank versus Sean O'Malley. You going to tell me the fans don't win with that fight?
I'll tell you what.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. The fans win, bro.
I mean, I got a question for you, Michael. I got a question for you. Who is he likelier to fight, Shakur or Sean O'Malley?
I said Sean O'Malley. That's for sure.
Like without even thinking about it. Oh, Sean O'Malley.
Sean O'Malley.
Yeah. But the thing is, Dana might not allow that fight.
It depends on the contract situation, bro. Because Dana still want to make money, irrespective of whatever, right? Dana still want to make money, and Javante's situation is open ended. He's not with Mayweather Promotions. Remember, he's not with them. So it's not.
Is he totally separated from them, or because they seem to be still around?
Yeah, but he's PBC, bro. Like I don't give a fuck about Mayweather. Whether it's Mayweather or whatever.
He's not with TMC. He's still CBD, but he not with Mayweather. So if Javante could do the BI with Dana independently, where Dana promotes the show, right? Because Dana low key fake wanted to get into boxing, right? Zuffa boxing and all that bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, there you go. You sell mad pay-per-views with that bullshit.
It's because what's it called? Dana basically after the whole Conor McGregor shit, he brought his fighter out and it fucked up his moneymaker. He doesn't want another moneymaker potentially fucked up because they left boxing, left the UFC to go to boxing.
I put it another way.
And then fuck
Sean
up a weight
O'Malley
class
be
again.
making money? Wait, Sean O'Malley, he make money?
He's literally supposed to be their next guy.
They don't pay their UFC fighters, bro. This entire lawsuit based on the fact they don't pay their guys.
I thought Israel Adesanya was one of their top selling guys.
Yeah, but he's old as shit though.
How old
he's
is
not
he?
A young dude. He's not. I swear he's like in his 30s at this point.
Nah, I don't believe that.
Yeah, he is. He's Israel.
Tank is gonna put a rehydration clause.
Yeah, he just got pink hair, bro.
Career.
He's old. He's not young.
Sean look old. Sean O'Malley look mad older than him, bro.
Sean O'Malley is like 28, I think. Like they could use him for a minute, bro.
Now Israel Adesanya
is 34. He's 34.
Yeah, he's been kickboxing for years, bro. He had an extensive kickboxing career before going to MMA.
Oh, who should Navarrete fight next? Look, if I had it my way, if it was up to me, but it's
Shakur.
not. Not even. If it was up to me, Joe Cordina, the winner of Forster versus Hernandez, and who's the other guy? Ray Vargas. he would beat the shit out of everybody in that division. And if it was up to me, that would be the sequence of fights. Unfortunately, they not. It's none of that is gonna happen. So he already said, yeah, I'll move up. I'll fight Shakur. So
it's Hector, not Ray Vargas, by the way. That's the last guy.
Hi, Sophia.
I dig it. Listen,
So,
man.
Here's my
beat the
problem.
shit out of all them guys.
Here's my problem with that whole plan of Gervonta having a crossover fight. Are people still going to be interested after Tyson Fury beats the hell out of Ngannou? Or are people going to be sick of it by then?
That is a good point. Like, after that, and motherfuckers know, too. Like, I don't even know what that fight is going to do. Because I'm like, listen, it's a lot of shit I'm willing to buy. It's a fight between two girls this Friday in Denmark. I'm buying it, right? I want to see it. And I could tell you hand on heart, I'm not buying Fury versus Ngannou. Like,
no, I wouldn't either.
Yo, bro, I'm
I don't even think that's worth streaming, to be honest.
Yo, I'm streaming it. I'm gonna stream it and then not watch it.
I'm gonna buy
said he gonna stream
I'll
it.
tell you exactly who's gonna buy it. I'll tell you exactly who's gonna
Now that's funny, man.
Go ahead, Beats. Go ahead, Beats.
I'm gonna buy it because I'm gonna recoup the little I spend on it on the live. But,
No,
and a few people want me to they want me to drop some analysis on it. So
no, Beats, you can't reward this bullshit, bro. Don't buy
what the shit
I'll
is?
tell you exactly who's
I know you make the money back, Beats, with the live.
One way that I would buy that fight, and I don't see it happening, and it's if the undercard had at least one or two fights that I really want to watch. But I'm like, bro, what the fuck are they even gonna put on the undercard, bro?
Well, let's look at
Isaac
the last,
Lowe?
Look at the last few fights that Fury done in the UK. The undercard's been crap because he wants all the dough, so he's not spending out on no undercard. You get Isaac Lowe, and you know what I mean.
That's what I'm saying.
What's that? What's that?
If I'm not even gonna get a good undercard, like not even one good joint. Now, I don't see a reason for me to buy that. Like, I don't need to buy this shit. I already know what's gonna happen.
I'll tell you exactly who's going to buy this shit.
What country is it?
Saudi.
Yeah.
The people who are going to buy this shit are UFC bros who are still delusional enough to think an MMA guy will beat a boxer, or John Jones fans who want to see Ngannou get his ass kicked. That's who's going to buy this.
I don't even, because the shit is that, I said it before, that out of all the guys that the UFC has, Francis, God bless him, he didn't have a big following. You know, like he didn't he didn't have, it ain't like that. Like, this ain't Maymac. Like, it's not, because Fury ain't Floyd and Francis ain't motherfucking Conor. Conor was the biggest thing the UFC had. That was biggest shit. That's not Francis, bro. Like, you didn't even used to sell like that. So I don't know what this shit gonna do. I just know I'm not buying this shit for what.
That fight is garbage, bro.
That's another good point. It took Jermell Charlo fighting Canelo for the PBC to put on a decent undercard. Do you really think in a crossover fight with Tank Davis, they're actually going to break the bank to try to give us something other than the main event?
No.
They might, like, shit, it might not even be an undercard. They might get the Fly Girls from In Living Color. Where are they now, right? Remember In Living Color, the Fly Girls? They might just do that shit for like a half an hour and then, all right, fights on. Like, I can't imagine what the undercard for that shit is gonna look like. To be real with you, like, who y'all gonna?
It's gonna be a rap battle. It's gonna be a rap battle between a bunch of guys we never heard of.
Because it's not a Queensbury show. You feel me? Like, it's not even a Queensbury show. They're not the ones paying for that shit. That's them people over there in Saudi paying for that. So for all I know, it's gonna be a bunch of guys, because it could happen, right? Just like what we saw this weekend. It might end up being a bunch of guys from over there that's on the undercard. Bunch of guys they trying to bring up in they boxing circuit over there. I might not even know who the fuck on the undercard. Because this weekend shit, it was just nothing but Ukrainians on that shit outside of Hamza Shiraz. But the rest of them guys, bunch of Papaknalik and Kukosakhazin and all these fucking consonants. And I'm like, who the fuck are these people? Who just beat up?
Hey, Jules,
that's beat the shit out of Anthony Yegin. Who beat the shit out of Anthony Yegin? Who was that?
Oh, it was Baranchik. It was Ivan Baranchik.
Dennis Baranchik.
Not Baranchik. Not Baranchik. Baranchik.
You see what K2 did to Egypt? They wouldn't even take him to the hospital, man.
Yo, I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell, but I ain't going front. When I seen that video, I started laughing.
Yo, you're fucked up.
I am fucked up. I started laughing because I'm like, didn't you say you was retired, bro? You said you was retired. You was gonna act. What happened?
Nah, bro. They
didn't want him either.
They should have taken care of him, bro.
They should have took care of that. That shit is wrong. They could have put him in an Uber.
They could have put at least an Uber.
They could have put him in an Uber. You're wrong.
Yo, I didn't even get a chance to watch.
I don't know why that shit is. I don't know why that shit is funny to me.
No, I didn't get a chance to. I didn't get a chance to watch. Was Jared? Did Jared look good?
You're gonna burn for that one, man.
No, this is the shit. Jared, I would say this. Jared looked effective, but it's Rudenko, so it's like you're supposed to. It's Rudenko. You know, it's not. He didn't look bad. Like he didn't get hit with no dumb shit or nothing like that. He looked effective, but it's just that it's what we talked about. That like you fighting a heavyweight. Granted that he's been around the block and he's durable and all that cool shit. He's only about 6 feet tall. That don't get you ready for Hrgovic. That don't get you ready for Makhmudov or Jalilov or none of these big men that you're going to have to fight the day you got to fight for a belt. The dude ain't going to be 6 feet tall, bro. Let's just keep it real.
He did stop someone who hadn't been stopped before, so it's not like it was a complete waste of time. Just
but here's the thing.
Wait, go ahead, Pete.
Sorry.
Here's the thing, yeah, right. How old is he?
He's about 23, Jared Anderson.
Yeah, you see, at that age there, you can't be talking about it's all about business. At that age, you got to be enthusiastic about boxing. This is his growth year. This is
He's not. He's not.
He's got to be priming himself right now for a world title shot. You can't be talking about I'm all about business. That's on the latter scale of your career. When you get to the Money Mayweather stage, you can't be doing that now.
And he's doing it now, and it's like, look, we can already see that you're not going to end up fighting Usyk. I mean, we can kind of see that when you get to a title, there's a strong possibility that the guy you end up fighting or the guys that are going to be around for you to fight, we talking about guys that's 6'5" and better. And that Charles Martin fight exposed that you just not used to that. You're not used to a dude being 6'5", with 78-inch wingspan or 80-inch wingspan. You're not used to that. Because you still pulling back in a straight line, getting smacked across the face. You gotta get used to that, bro. And
you get in there with the wrong person and do that, you done. You getting put out.
Hey Jules, did he even attempt to fix his flaws in this fight? Because I didn't see that.
It's that you can't fix your flaws fighting Rudenko. You can't. The flaws you got pertain to you not being a big heavyweight. For today's heavyweight division, you're not big. You look small next to all them guys, Jalilov and Makhmudov, and little.
Did you see Jalilov? I saw a highlight Jalilov.
He knocked the shit out that motherfucker.
Yo, he jumped. You saw how he jumped into that point?
And I'm like, how you gonna get ready for these fucking unibrow animals fighting Rudenko?
Unibrow animals, that's a good one.
If you don't want to be in the ring, you know what I mean? That makes it even worse.
Yeah, like it's good and bad, Beats. It's good because, okay, quick turnaround, keeping them busy, keeping them sharp, getting them rounds, but not with the right fighter. You would have been better off going in there with a Dimitrenko, one of them kind of guys, that big, slow guy that at least he a big guy so you get to work on that shit. Because when it gets to the point that you about to fight for a belt and what's out here, son, it ain't a lot of guys 6 feet tall running around out here. That shit, like that's a wonder Rudenko is out here, bro. Like, you really out here 6 feet fighting these people?
They need to come in there with a nutcracker.
Because let's look at it. Jared Anderson beat the dog shit out that boy. He beat the dog shit out that boy. But like at the end of the day, we're looking at Jared Anderson. Your temperament, do not like. You have the skills, but when you faced a former world champion and a contender, and what happened? You got hit with fucking straight left hands from pulling straight.
That's it. And motherfuckers is still shitting on AJ. I'm like, see, this is what I'm talking about. Y'all acted like what AJ did. Oh, anybody could have did that. Charles Martin ain't shit. Based on what I'm looking at, y'all motherfuckers are struggling with him. Y'all are.
I heard Jared talking shit about AJ the other year. Talking a whole other shit.
Talking greasy and like, yo, dog, AJ went in there 2 rounds, motherfucker. That's what I got for you.
And
Jared Anderson.
Hey. Let's not disrespect the man who walks the earth like a god.
Like you said,
I could count at least 5 times that Charles hit Jared, and you could see his knees buckle. And I'm like, see, y'all crazy. Y'all really are crazy. That you want to tell me, oh, AJ ain't shit, and AJ ain't this, and AJ ain't that. But Ortiz didn't go in there and beat up Ruiz. No, Ruiz beat Ortiz. Jared, you didn't go in there and beat the shit out of Charles. Being real, look like Charles was fucking you up.
And here's the thing, man. He's ranked in the top 10 in 3 of the sanctioning bodies. And Bob Arum said this year he's going to be taking on top 10 opponents. So the Rudenko make him feel good fights, that has to go now. He's got to be taking on some real.
No, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, put him in there, attack him. Put him in there, Carlos Takam.
It's time, yeah. I agree with
Carlos
that.
Takam's good. Carlos Takam's good.
I agree with that.
Jermaine Franklin. Jermaine Franklin's good. Carlos Takam.
Listen. Otto Wallin, Carlos Takam, Murat Gassiev. Yeah, you need to fight somebody who could punch. Otto Wallin is about to fight. Otto Wallin is about to fight Murat Gassiev in Morocco.
Yeah.
All right. So
that's going to be a good fight.
I don't think that's the best match. I think, oddly enough, I know people are going to say this is a weird one. I think a Jago would actually be pretty solid at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, he right there. He's tall. Shit, why not? He's right there.
Is he in the top 10 or no?
Ooh, I think Jogba.
The other shit is that dude was fucking him up before they got on their Galata shit. That dude was fucking him up, B.
That's why I think he's over there with a nutcracker instead.
Jared Anderson had the fucking nerve to say, "Oh, Charles Martin, it didn't hurt me." I said, "Yo, bro, do you not see your legs, bro? Come on, nigga. Like you get hit with. That's what you get hit with. Left hand."
Hang on. What was he gonna say? What was he gonna say? Like, nah, man, he totally hurt me. My legs were shaky. I should probably think about retiring.
He could have kept it. You could keep it. Look, the shit is that. Look, you keep it a being. Hey, I'm still learning. I'm coming through. The shit is, y'all act, and I get tired of the shit. Y'all act like a lot of that shit AJ did was easy. And I'm telling you, punk motherfuckers, the Povetkin he fought, y'all wouldn't beat him. No,
hey, what about,
you wouldn't beat him. You wouldn't beat him.
What about Jared Anderson versus Torres?
No, they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that right away. That's too early.
What about Zolani?
It's not that time, bro. You trying to force it. It's not time. Like, really? You need to fight Makhmudov, bro.
Makhmudov will hurt that boy. Stop it.
I'm saying, like, you gotta get ready. You gotta like that's what's the shit is. That's what's out here though. That's not cap. That's not being funny. Yeah, that's what's out here.
Fight Jollof Rice then. If y'all want to do that, then give him the Jollof Rice.
You got to Makhmudov. You got to do Makhmudov because Jared Anderson himself gave you the timetable. I want to get out early, so okay. If you want to get out early, you on the fast track.
Yeah, like what's out here is guys that's built like Dempsey McKean, guys that's built like Zhang, like Joyce, like Hrgovic, all 6'6" and better, very big guys. And when I look at Jared, if you go back and look at a lot of the guys that he fought, like, yo, are you in a different division than these people? Because y'all look like y'all in a different division. Everybody he fight is like 6'3", and like, you got to do something about that because the guys at the top, they not built like that. They big.
Derek Chisora. Give him Derek.
But how do you think Top Rank knows what they got now with the mental issues Jared has? Yes. Jared ain't it, y'all.
Yeah. How can they not? Like Bob ain't no fool. Bob's too old to deal with fools.
Bob ain't dumb. Like at the end of the day, you talking some money shit and you 23. Like, bro, what are you talking about? You're not even a draw yet. You talking this money shit.
He talking. I need generational wealth by the time I'm 27 to get out the game.
Yeah, like I'm just trying to I'm trying to hurry up and get out. Well, that tell me what I need to know about you, so I know how to match you. because you basically trying to dip, and we ain't even really got to make no money off of you yet.
I can't see Jared Anderson beating Otto Wallin right now.
What about Martin Okolie?
No, not Okolie. Not Okolie.
Nah, son.
Not Okolie.
Nah, son. That's a
But
bad
it is time for Otto Wallin though. It is time for something like that.
Man, the way we've soured on Jared
That's
Anderson.
another thing. That's another thing that I could go for that. I could go for that. Like, yo, you know what, Jared? Shit is tight. Money type slow out here in the U.S. How you feel about going to the U.K. and fighting a legend? Why not? We could do it at the AO Arena. Why not?
Yeah, I think so.
You gotta expand your profile, bro. You talking about you want to make money? Well, I'm gonna tell you what, bro. Fighting Charles Martin in front of 3,000 people is not going to get you the kind of money you want. You need to go international. You need to get on your Luis Miguel, your Julio Iglesias. Yeah, go to the UK, bro. This is what we gonna do. We gonna get you Derek Chisora. We'll set it up for either AO Arena or Copper Box, right? Small joint because Derek is long in the tooth. We try to set you up to fight Daniel Dubois 3 fights from now. All right, because them Brits, they'll watch you if you put on a show. They'll watch you. Be nice,
Absolutely.
be nice. They'll watch you. You know, you think like being real with you, it's looking abysmal for the American heavyweight scene, bro. It's not looking good.
There is no American heavyweight scene, bro.
It's
just
been
Jared
abysmal.
Anderson. It's just Jared Anderson and Torres. I'm telling y'all, bro. Torres is gonna get knocked out, bro. One day.
I hope he moved down because I think Torres could do serious damage at cruiserweight, but he not big enough to me. Not big enough for heavyweight, bro.
Even for cruiserweight, bro.
He's not big enough. But someone said, "Why are we soured on Jared Anderson?" Did you see how he looked against Charles Martin?
No,
yeah,
I didn't
like
I didn't say why do we. I didn't say why we soured
out.
on Jared Anderson. I said, isn't it surprising? I can't believe that, like, how quickly it's changed. Like, beginning of the year, we were all super high on him, and now it's like, that's who you are.
Because of what he said. What he said is not no shit you say. When Ryan, the same thing happened with Ryan. I want to get out of here. Oh shit. So we know what he is, right? You want to get out of here.
But at least he's fighting elite level, not elite level competition. At least he's fighting.
Yeah, watch your fucking mouth. Watch your fucking mouth.
I gotta watch my fucking mouth. I know that. But I was saying, at least he's fighting.
The same shit that Ryan said is practically the same shit that Jared said. Oh, I ain't in it. I ain't in it for all that legacy shit. I think you ain't in it then, though. Because
exactly.
That's how
whenever I see Ryan, bro, I just get such a fake vibe. Like everything he does is just for the camera. That's the vibe I get from him.
It's always been that way. Ask Steve Kim. He used to ask reporters to take pictures with him before nobody knew who he was, just for his Instagram.
Listen, bro. Ryan is like if you spot somebody doing a video for Instagram outside. Have you ever seen that? When you see somebody doing all that shit,
like the interview,
like
when you see somebody doing something for, so that's Ryan. Like, yeah, he cringed like that. Like,
he's
that's
taking pictures with Floyd.
If Ryan wasn't a fighter, y'all, he'd be one of those guys doing like, "Oh, bro, it's a prank. It's a prank." That's
no, he would be folding jeans at Express.
His boxing career isn't a prank.
He would be folding jeans at Express, bro. He's a hipster, bro.
You know what pisses me off the most about Ryan is that the kid is actually fucking talented. If he was just in the gym,
I'm not gonna give these guys.
No,
that
he's
shit.
good. He's good. Like if he was just in the gym, if he was a little bit more humble, fighting more active. If he didn't take that,
these guys that shit no more, bro. Like
if he stops painting his nails, maybe
you don't want to be an Autobot. You don't want to be an Autobot. You trying to be a Decepticon.
No, you don't want to be a Decepticon. Fuck that.
Real, you're not trying to be an Autobot. Like Ryan is, like, bro. It's a lot of guys all around the world actually. Good Mexican fighters, South American fighters, European fighters, Eastern European fighters. That they want the chances you got. They want the shit you got. And you just being a dick. So I don't even care. Like, man, fuck your potential.
Let me tell you the problem with the likes of Ryan Garcia, yeah? if you look at all his social media following, and if you was to like, and the fame he has, and like, how much pay-per-views did he do against Tank? But if you was to ask him, okay, you're at 140 now, would you take a fight with Sandor Martin? Oh no, this is no way it would happen. And you're like, it's ridiculous. You can't fight.
And it's like that with most of the division, Beats.
Yeah.
Most of the division, he won't fight them, bro. If you told Ryan, look, you want a title shot with Regis Prograis? You don't want that shit. You want to fight Subriel Matias? You don't want that shit. And you want to fight Richardson Hitchens? You want to fight Sandor Martin?
Imagine him fighting Subriel Matias, bro. What the fuck? God damn.
He wouldn't have to go that far. Remember, do you ever see like the image of him fighting Zepeda? Like they put up a poster for that.
I seen that.
Don't you find it?
No, I mean that wouldn't have been a bad fight if they did it. To be honest, though, because Zepeda is a hard-nosed veteran, been around the block. He's a southpaw. He could punch. It wouldn't have been a bad fight, but that's the point, that he's such a delicate flower. Like, bro, who are you even gonna fight, bro? In the fall, who you gonna fight?
Isn't it disturbing how so many American fighters masquerade as American athletes, but they're actually Instagram stars? Look at Rolly Romero. He's more known for his bullshit and chicanery than he is for his fights.
Man, Rolly's on par with Rain Man at this point, man. I mean,
tell you what, man.
Rolly Romero isn't known at all. What are you talking about? No, nobody outside this whole
look at
shit about him.
Look at his followers, bro.
No, he's saying he's more known for his being a retard than an actual boxer.
Yeah, Beats.
The social media era has affected American boxing.
That's fact. Say it again, Beats. Say it again.
You're like, you've got guys like Tank and Ryan that don't want to fight each other. HBO left the game. It's like, it's bad, man. It's bad.
But we still got what I always turn to that gives me hope. The Richardson Hitchens kid is good. Keyshawn Davis is good. Bruce Carrington, Tiger Johnson, the kid that fought this weekend, Abdullah Mason, he's good.
He's good.
Right? He's good. So we still got Jahi Tucker, even though he lost his last fight, I think it was. We still got
our Nico Ali Walsh.
We still got the Grand.
We still got Nico Ali Walsh. For those
that's
that
not
don't
his name.
know.
That's not his name.
The problem is the template for all them kids you mentioned is Tank and Ryan.
Not really.
They're doing the biggest. Done the biggest numbers. That's their template.
Nah. See. I remember Richards talked about Ryan, right? And the way that he talked about him indicated to me that, like, yo, they know what it is, B. Look, the social media following that you got, some of these kids and their managers and their parents and all the shit, they smart enough to know that Ryan, what you got is the luck of the draw, bro. You know, you just lucky that a lot of fucking people follow you on social media. That's really all it is, you know? Motherfuckers is nicer than you. A lot of motherfuckers is nicer than you. You just a lucky ass kid that you got that social media following. Because if not for that, motherfuckers would be beating the shit out of you between 135 and 140. Easy.
No disrespect to anyone listening right now. When, like, pre the Tank fight, there are people saying to me, "What about Ryan speed beats?" You know, I said, "Dude, are you talking about the combination he throws on them bags and stuff in the gym?"
Cobra bag combination.
Yeah. Dude, Ryan ain't beating Tank.
He don't beat gunners. None of the gunners. None of them. You don't beat Tank. Well, we know you don't beat Tank. You don't beat Shakur. You don't beat Devin. You don't beat T.O.F. No, you don't beat Keyshawn. No. Who do you beat, bro?
This guy had everything on a plate. You've got Oscar De La Hoya, one of the most, like, a cash cow. Golden Boy, you had Eddie Reynoso, Canelo. You've got you had prime time slots, and you're having a breakdown about what? Get on with your career, bro. Take your fight against Haney. Come on.
And
man.
think about it today, since 2019, well, really 2020, but circa 2019, end of 2019 forward. The best guy you have fought so far in the last 4 years, your best win is still Luke Campbell.
Yeah.
You haven't grown from. It's not like you went on and fought Linares that beat Luke Campbell. No, you didn't do shit. You lost the Tank. That's it.
And that's because that Luke Campbell win should have been the catalyst.
Luke Campbell. That's the best thing he's done in his career.
Yeah, and that should have been the catalyst. That should have been this. That should have been the stepping stone for other stuff. Because Luke Campbell is a good win to have on your resume, but if it's your only good win on your resume,
that's like beating the Heisman Trophy winner in college. But then when you play in the pros, you're basically overrun by the competition.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been a bad win if he added to it. But if you really think about it, what he fought Emmanuel to go, and he looked horrible with Emmanuel. Like he looked horrible with Emmanuel. All Emmanuel was doing was moving lateral, just moving a little bit. Like, no, I'm not going to stand in one spot for you to hit me. And Ryan didn't know what the fuck to do.
Mm-hmm. Imagine if that was Hitchens.
Or Sandor Martin. Imagine if that was Sandor Martin.
Yeah.
Like, bro, like, you got the title shot against Devin Haney. You're a fucking clown.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like, I don't know nobody. Just that's not even hot takes to be saying hot takes. I'm dead ass. Like, yo, who does he beat at 140?
The Devin Haney duck is especially excused because he's 50-50 with him in the AMs. They were the big rivals in the AMs. That's an easy fight to sell.
Nah, I don't think he beats Josh Taylor right now. Beats even now, even with the weight bullshit and all of that. Like, nah, I don't.
That was the fight he could make.
I don't think he beats Jack Catterall.
Yo, quick question: did you guys address that leaked video of Bill Haney?
Nah, but you know what? I was gonna save that, but I'll say this. Doesn't it expose what I've been saying? I'm not trying to knock Devin, bro. Like, motherfuckers just don't understand it. I'm like, if y'all really believed in that 25%, I don't know what to tell. I didn't believe it because I said it then. I've said it a million times. Bob said there was no substance to your offer, right? So that means it wasn't coming from him. But you jumping on social media saying, yeah, I got 25% for you. And I'm like, okay, 25% of what?
Get the floor after you done.
I mean, like, everybody ran with that because it sound good. Like, yeah, I got 25. He ducked Devin.
How would Bob know if it's legit?
Get the floor?
But how would Bob know if it's a legit offer? When
I'll tell you why Bob would know. I'll tell you why Bob would know. You want to use a fighter that he has under contract. That's how he would know. You want to use a fighter. If the money coming from, like, in other words, where is the money coming from? Because you jumped on social media and you said that the 25% that you're offering Shakur is more than he made in his last 3 fights, unbeknownst to most. Shakur makes $3 million per fight. You can go look it up. He makes about $3 million per fight. You're telling the world that you're offering him in excess of $9 million. Okay, so who's it coming from?
See, if he would have said this like after
call his bluff.
Yeah. But I'm saying, like, if he would have said this like after, let's say they do business with Eddie again. Okay, there's something there, but he had no promotional backing.
The other thing is that he fooled everybody because not but a few days after the Lomachenko fight, do you remember who he started negotiating with?
Lucas Prograis.
And he said it himself. I called Eddie Hearn. I initiated contact. That was right after that fight. This nonsense with Shakur doesn't start till many weeks after that. You want and my thing is it's unnecessary. I'm happy that you fight in Prograis. That's a good fight to me. I like that fight. This shit with Shakur, you lying and you think people can't tell. And now your daddy is out there getting exposed. What you call Shakur? The big homie? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's what I figured. You don't beat him, bro. You don't. I'll tell any one of y'all. Devin don't got nothing for Shakur.
Ooh.
I love how they're also acting like read that ratting out Devin Haney's father. That's
nobody
stupid.
Ratting you. The other shit is y'all motherfuckers don't sell crack. Y'all ain't out here shooting nobody. So kill that rat shit, bro. You got aired out. That's what happened. Ain't no rat. You got aired out. You got exposed. You know you don't want to fight Shakur. How you saying, yeah, 130, 135 getting hot? Yeah, if it's getting hot, then stay, motherfucker.
They didn't know Devin was a super featherweight.
Now, my thing is this. This is what make me mad. This is what make me mad. None of this is necessary. It's not.
I know
Devin, if it's not healthy, I'm with you. If it's not healthy, it's not healthy. Like, nah, bro, I gotta go. For me, it could have been as simple as that. I won't say shit. Like, yo, I gotta go. It's not healthy to be down here no more. I'm fighting Prograde. I like the Prograde fight. Because you lying, that's why people coming at you. You wanted everybody to believe, yeah, I made Shakur an offer. Bro, you don't even make more than Shakur.
Well, he did.
Who the fuck
At
you
one
hit?
point in time, he had the same type of bread, but yeah, in the last couple fights, he doesn't make more than Shakur.
Daddy said it. His daddy said it. We didn't get a percentage to go to Australia. We got a flat number. His daddy said it.
You know what I think it was, Jules? For the 130, I think that at lightweight, he was going to fight Lomachenko, who everyone knows is on the downturn, and he thought he was going to beat him easy, and instead he got a gift, and he knows he got a gift. That's why he was all happy when they announced the end of the fight. Remember during the rounds, he was questioning like, "Oh God, I can't see his jab coming."
With the gift, this is the shit. Even with the gift, it's not that. It's that this thing you got going on with Shakur is unnecessary. If you done at 135, then just be done. Like, yo, I'm out. I can't keep making this shit. I've been here forever, which is true. Like, that would have been it. You could have killed a lot of shit with just that. Like, look, Shakur, meet me at 140 because I can't stay down here, bro. I can't do it.
Yo,
right?
real quick. Yo, I gotta address.
But I kind of blame Shakur too. Here's why. Here's why. Shakur knew this motherfucker couldn't make that weight, and he knew he was negotiating with Regis Prograde. But during that time he was negotiating with him, they were both at a club, and he sent them bottles. And you know how the fucking bottle girls came with the sign, and they said "fight me" and all that shit. That was during the time he was fucking negotiating a fight with Regis Prograde. So
drop the titles then.
Yeah, but the
Drop
shit
the
is that
titles
you
then.
got. Listen, man, a lot of this shit is a waste of air because at the end of the day, who the fuck thought that after the Lomachenko fight, yeah, Devin staying at 135? Who thought that? Because I know I didn't. I said this is it. This is gonna be his final fight as a lightweight. If anybody thought if anybody thought that he gonna stay at 35 after that, I don't know what to tell you. But I figured this is it, bro. This is not a healthy weight for this kid.
I mean, Bill literally complained about Devin making weight, prior to the Loma fight. So, what does that tell you?
But people still buying into this idea that they was legit and the offer, like that offer wasn't real. I don't know how many different ways I could say it because DHP. Okay, let's just play a game. The promoter is DHP because the money's not from Top Rank. Bob established that there's no substance to the offer. That's what he said, right? Cool. It's not your money then, right, Bob? Okay, DHP. Who's your broadcast partner? Who gives you a budget? Because you making 25% offers out here. 25% of what?
Who's your executive producer? Who built your rings for you?
Right?
Who's your big
right?
on the block?
It's not. None of this is. I'm not saying some old advanced rich dad, poor dad shit. This is simple. Are you offering him something? Who is your financier? Because he literally makes more than you.
Not for the undisputed title, he doesn't.
I'm just telling you that Devin didn't get paid. Devin, I'm just telling you that. Okay, the Lomachenko fight, that'll be the exception. That was your one box office fight. That was your pay-per-view debut. All right, now for the offer you claim to be making him, who is bankrolling that?
Listen, the thing is though, Shakur made a big deal. Oh, I'm gonna go to the sanctioning body so they can pay me more. Why don't you just call his bluff? If all what you're saying checks out, call his bluff, and then you expose Devin. Call his bluff.
I mean, but this the thing. He just exposed him, bro. He just exposed Bill. He just exposed, like, he literally, like, bro, you talking about leaving? Why you talking about leaving when I'm coming up here? Because that's what that video is about. Yo, who the fuck is that? Whoever's in their kitchen making cereal, mute your mic, dog.
Yeah, it's not happening anyway. So,
I mean, that's the point, that it was never going to happen at 35. Devin,
just like the Lomachenko fight weren't going to happen for Shakur, even though he was calling for it. That fight was never going to happen. And now,
I mean, I had hopes, but I ain't going front. Look, listen, I had hopes. Like, if Lomachenko would have won, I think he would have had the fight, but he lost, so I don't see him
fighting Shakur, man. And Bob ain't going to allow it either. He's not going to allow Shakur beat up Lomachenko. Sure. They're retiring first.
I mean, he just in the shit. Like, he just in the shit. But the main thing is, I have no reason to believe nothing that Devin is saying about Shakur. I don't. Because I never thought you were going to stay at 35 beyond the Lomachenko fight. You just pretending.
Devin doesn't need Shakur now, right? Shakur needs.
I'm not saying, Beats. I'm not telling you that he need him. I'm just saying that whole shit is an okie doke. Like, yo, what 25%?
Devin's undisputed at 135. Shakur needs the defining fights now.
Of course he does, but why is he pretending that he gonna fight him when he know that he not? The first person you called after the first person, listen, you've been on the top ranked side of things for the last 3 fights, but the first person you called after in his own words, you've been over there for 3 fights. Who did you call after you fought Lomachenko? Was it Shakur? It was Eddie. So what we doing?
They both screw with each other anyway. So the fight, like you say, the fight was, once you offered him 25, like Shakur's ego was unlikely to say that. So the fight was never going to happen. Like the pro.
That's my thing. It wasn't. My thing was, yo, if you fighting pro grade, go fight pro grade. That's a good fight. Like I there's nothing to complain about.
Yo, I got something to say. What's funny to me of all this, remember Haney said, I don't want to fight the same day as Fury, right? You know, the day he's fighting, the biggest UFC fight is going to happen of the year, and he's fighting the same time, like, that was all bullshit, because if he really cared.
You talking about the November shit? You talking what? You talking about the November shit?
Yeah, John Jones is fighting, and it's going to be a stacked card, and that's the same day Devin Haney's fighting. If he's fighting on pay-per-view, that makes no sense. Dude, you should have just fought on that day, because Fury's fighting in the day, and I don't think many people are going to care about that fight unless, like, you really, you know, like, you already know what's going to happen, but you're fighting on the day.
That's the problem, too. The other problem is, I'm hearing it's going to be a pay-per-view, right? Once again, yeah, of course, my degenerate ass is going to buy it. Of course I am. But just being real, yo, we got Taylor versus Lopez, regular ESPN. We got Valdez versus Navarrete, regular ESPN. I don't know that you should be putting Pro Grey versus Haney on pay-per-view, bro. I don't like, that's just being real. Like, is anybody gonna buy that? Like, how many people? I know that I'm gonna buy it. I am. I like the fight, but I don't know if that should be a.
Neither one of them top enough to warrant pay-per-view.
The fucking market is so oversaturated.
But you gotta understand, Haney already fought on pay-per-view. You know how it is. Once a fighter gets on pay-per-view,
I know how it is, but that don't change the market.
I know. Yeah, I know he shouldn't be on pay-per-view, but that's the sad part that now.
Ponlo tú. Un pay-per-view con Canelo y Charlo, September 30th, right? Then another pay-per-view, right? ¿Verdad? Another pay-per-view with Fury and Ngannou. Después pon otro pay-per-view, Benavidez, Andrade. Después otro pay-per-view, Haney. That's 4 pay. That's in a matter of weeks. It's like, yo, this is crazy, bro.
Yeah, but I feel you, but that's the sad part. That's what gets me. It's like not all fights have to be on pay-per-view, but as these fighters, for some reason, I noticed this trend ever since they'll get that pay-per-view, whatever back-end money, and they're just like, yo, I don't care if I fight my neighbor, put me on pay-per-view. It's like, Jesus, like, that's what I saw. The moment I saw him go against Lomachenko on pay-per-view, I said, bro, every fight he has from now on, he's going to try to at least get a decent name to make a pay-per-view. Like,
like, being real. And it's, look, if I wish the market were better, I do. I wish there were more stability. I wish more people would buy it. But reality is, man,
he's not a pay-per-view star. He's not a pay-per-view star.
Like, no,
yo, we gotta keep it real. He might not want to hear this, but he's not a pay-per-view star. That fight should just be a subscription, or at least we get a discount. Okay, if you charge $20, okay, whatever, but 60, 40 is even pushing it, bro.
The shit is that he doesn't. The shit is that Devin has been getting somewhere in between 2 and 3, somewhere around there, right? And I don't know what he got for the Lomachenko fight, right? But I'm gonna assume it was decent. And it's like, yo, dog, like you just asking for bread that really ain't there, or you want bread that's really not there, and it's a strain on just the sport. Like, yeah, it's a strain, bro, because look at all this other shit that we gotta buy. Look at that's why I'm like, nah, I'm not wasting no money on no
Wait. You're buying
Ngannou.
Fury. You're buying.
No, I'm
Fury
not
back?
buying Fury and Ngannou.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
what
not
I'm
either,
saying.
bro.
That I'm buying that, like, for what, bro? That's
But
come
it's the
on now,
big
like,
fight.
No. Here's the thing. If the car was Julius, if the car was stacked, like say they put like a Baru Jack versus Cole or some some decent name, like,
esa
but
carta,
nah,
esa carta,
it's gonna be
esa
shit.
carta va a tener Shiraz, Hiraz, Miraz, y Criraz. It's gonna be guys from around the block.
Hey, Prince Abubu the third, Prince the
Abu
seventh, like,
Daklu, Kla.
yeah,
Eso va a
that's what
ser
I
I'm saying.
tipo,
mean, don't be
yeah,
surprised when
yeah.
you see money kicks in the undercard.
I'm saying,
Don't be
but
surprised.
if you looked at this weekend's card, bro, it was some Sputniks, Klutnik, Flutnik, Hutnik, is Gusnik, all up and
Just
down the
Jake.
fucking.
Bro, you know what's
Just
fucked up,
Jake.
Julius? We didn't even the stream that I got, because I got ESPN. I'm not gonna
No,
go
I
my
didn't,
way.
bro. I know, I didn't see it. I
The main
all
event.
I got was the main event. But if I looked on the undercard, like, let me see who they're gonna put on the undercard. And yo, look, the only name I recognize 2 names: Hamza Shiraz from Queensbury and Anthony Yiggett. That's the only 2 names. The rest of them people, I know who they
They're
was.
locals. That's
Julius,
why.
there's another one. Remember Fedor, the guy that's with PBC? He was on there and he lost. The Polish guy that beat Nathaniel Gillimore. You didn't see that? We had 2 middleweights, Truck Simpson, and Fedor. With that Polish guy, those were 2, like, I'm not saying they were. I'm just saying they were like prospects that were like rated, that had some hype, and they both lost.
I'm just saying that the show in Saudi between Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou, it's not a Queensbury show. It's not, because it's not Queensbury money or TNT money financing it.
No, it's not even skills challenge. It's not even skills challenge.
But to be honest,
Exactly.
Julius,
Hold on, wait. So hold on, bro. Hold on, damn. So based on who the money is coming from, I can only deduce that the people on the undercard are probably gonna be locals. So there's nothing for me. There's not gonna be nothing for me to look at on that show, and it's already like, yeah, I want to buy. Well, at least I want to see Benavidez versus Andrade. I do want to see Haney versus Prograis. So if I gotta get ready for all that shit, I can't be wasting money on no fucking Fury and Ngannou, bro. Like,
I'm gonna catch it somewhere. But I was gonna tell you that it's funny because the card is not even gonna be stacked, because who could they possibly put on there? Like, that's the sad
Isaac
part.
Lowe. Isaac Lowe is gonna fight 3 times that night.
I'll tell you what, yeah. That card that Usyk card on Saturday, yeah. It had no traction in the UK at all. Like, not
That's
like
sad.
BBC, like, or ITV spoke to Daniel or spoke about it. I looked at the tabloids. There were no write-ups. Nothing at all. Nothing at all.
I'd wager that Zhang versus Joyce is gonna have more
hype. Yeah, it's gonna have more hype.
Yeah, it'll have more hype.
Yeah.
I only caught myself because of the 5th round controversy, right? That everybody's talking about the controversy, but it's just that, like, yeah, Daniel, them guys that Frank got, I'm not trying to be fucked up. I'm just being real. They ain't AJ. They ain't White, bruh. White sold. I don't care what the fuck y'all say. That motherfucker sold out the O2 Arena. Could Daniel?
With Oscar Rivas?
With Oscar Rivas, with Joseph Parker? You could put Joyce versus Zhang in that bitch right now. It won't sell out.
Bro, the only thing that's funny about that is the hype is that you got a 6'7" Chinese guy that you don't see every day being that fucking big, and you got this guy that has a chin that has is kind of good. You just want to see, is he gonna pull it off and come
It's a
back? Or
great
is it
look.
that
It's a great fight. Like honestly, this is what I mean. Like sometimes Frankie has some shit. I ain't even gonna hold.
was a banger. That was a banger. Be
Shit, that
honest,
was a great card.
the
Yard
first
versus
four.
Benavidez. That was a great fight. Like, yeah, that was a great fight. It was. But I'm just saying that you not where the marquee was. Nah, you not. A lot of your guys ain't even where Dillian was, let alone.
Bro, no, they're not even Zora. They're not even Derek to Zora. Don't even put it in with White. White is on another level. They're not even Del Boy. Del Boy sold too.
He still does. That's what I'm getting at. That it's like, yo, dog, like it's fucked up, but it's like, yo, that's reality. Like, and Ben Shalom, yo, you really like, yo, Frazier Clark got to be kicking himself in the ass. He about to fight Dave Allen, so we'll see what it do.
Man,
But
the board wouldn't even approve Dave Allen to fight Fabio Wardley, man, and that's who that Frazier's fighting next.
But it's crazy that after you've been think about it, Beats. It's been a while, It's been Sky Boxer. Yeah. It's been a while, and this is where Frazier
regressed, man. Like him and Ben Whitaker, like they took that money, they took the bag that Sky was putting up. Eddie said, "Yo, you guys need to go over there because we ain't paying you back. Neither of you are gold medalists. Neither of you gold medalists. So Sky putting out all that money." Man.
Lawrence went over there. Beats Lawrence, like so. All the guys, big mean Eddie. He's so mean. How did it work out for Lawrence, guys?
He got beat.
Yo, peep this shit. Wait, let me say this is Beats. Peep this shit, Beats. You went over to Boxer to be the B-side in Bournemouth.
Right.
Chris Billups.
Right.
And Eddie is the bad guy? Eddie was the bad guy. That's crazy.
Bro, he should have just said.
Lawrence is activating the rematch and Sky trying to stall the fight. They don't want to put the fight on.
Because the worst thing that can happen for Boxer is doing yo, Lawrence, man, go to Bridgerweight, bro. Come on now.
Yeah, that's if I'm boxer, bro, that's what I'll do. I'll be like, yo, Okolie, we got this for you. We'll get you that Polish guy. We'll have them pay for the fight. You beat that dude, and then we'll start bringing up cruiserweights that are like between heavyweight. Like they might pull out Oscar Rivas out of retirement. You know what I mean? Just try to sell and like try to get him until like the heavyweight division kind of like until the big dogs kind of leave away.
I'm just saying that I said it before that title is better off if for Ben Shalom's sake, right? Just for the sake of Boxer, because y'all so obsessed with competing, right? With Matchroom, it's like, yo, dog, like y'all can't have Lawrence on Sky. Fam, like he. In other words, him going back to Sky. You don't understand that most of his fights was already on Sky, and he still wasn't drawing then. It's not some shit that Matchroom didn't try, bro. They were on Sky, bro. He's just not that dude, bro.
Because he's not fun to watch. His style doesn't bring people's eye. If he was like a Bataya, Bradis, Dorticos, like had that fighting style, people would want to see Knuckles. He doesn't have an entertaining style, and he doesn't has a dead. I mean, he's a good fighter for what it is.
But they tried to turn it into big bad Eddie. You silly motherfuckers. You left Matchroom to go to Boxer to be the B-side with a belt.
Bro, he was a Matchroom. If he was a Matchroom, he would probably have fought Bradis, maybe a Junification with Batayev later. Like he would have got a decent opponents. At least they would have probably got him Dorticos. Like they would have, but it's like I don't know, man. He just went to go sell his belt, and now it's like they don't even want to do the rematch.
We mentioned Lawrence Okolie's name, and I almost fell asleep. That boring ass motherfucker. Why are we wasting our time with this?
Nah, I have to because there was an account on Twitter that goes by the name London Runs Boxing. They was really acting like Eddie did something wrong and said something wrong. Like, yo, you one of these characters, like another character who I will not mention, that for some reason you have it in your head that the fighter don't be fucked up sometimes, or that the fighter don't be wrong. That you just supposed to give him more money. Nothing works like that, bro. I think Eddie did good for Lawrence personally. I think he did good for
Listen,
Lawrence.
Eddie Hearn and Anthony Joshua, 258 management, putting him on them cards after that them fights he had. Who did he forget? Like the old I can't remember it. Matty Haskin,
Yes.
Matty Haskin fight, right? That and the Chamberlain fight. Man, they done over the top, man. They done over the top for Lawrence.
I think they did, and he would be better off right now, Beats, if he was still over there.
And so would Riakpo. You know what's happened to Riakpo's title shot now?
That's another one.
It's gone. It's gone.
Bro, that count blocked me after I said that Rackport wouldn't take the Abataya fight, and I was right. And that guy, the London Runs Boxing, after I told he's not gonna take that fight, not because he's scared, but I just said, bro, they're gonna tell him not to take it just to be petty, and then I was right.
That's the same. We knew, like, bro. Push come to shove, bro. They don't want Richard going to fucking Matchroom, bro. They don't want Richard going to Matchroom. Eddie just signed this motherfucker. Why you think he signed him, bro? He just signed Opataya.
Yo, the thing is, because what they want to make sure they have something with Apataya, because say they send him over there, or say they risk it and he loses, especially how he loses. Wow, we just sent one of our top guys over there that just got beat up, and at least with John Apataya,
look, Arsene not giving him. Arsene is not making it easy. They trying to get him Arsene, right?
Yeah,
Arsene saying, yeah, it got to be in Armenia. What?
Yeah,
you mean?
Listen, that's exactly what I said. I said Arsene needs to make it hard for you. Got the belt, bro. They ain't got no leverage. You don't just give him no strap like that.
Yeah, you gotta make it hard. And you know what?
I feel you, Beats. I feel you, but at the same time, I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking tired of this dude, bro. Give that belt up, bro. Give it up.
Yeah, no. You know what I would have done? I would have had that Jordan Thompson guy try to fight him, get the belt, and then make a unification. But like you said, that dude is pretty beatable.
To me, he holding shit up. To me, the reason I don't like him is because to me he holding shit up.
Bro, he was out for 3 years.
Bro, if Rich get the belt, he could go back to boxer, go unify with Chris, then see about fighting Ja or whatever. You know what I mean? You could get it on.
Hold on, Judas. Why would Pulamarian work hard and get his belt and then just give it to my guy in the UK?
You know why? I feel you, Beats, but I'm just saying that this dude literally sat on that belt for 2 years and didn't fight.
Literally. That's crazy. And Julius, he's an email.
The division going stale.
He's an email champ. Julius, he's an email champ.
Jordan Thompson's got it. Jordan Thompson's got that title shot now. Now, if you want to fight like Gulamari, go to Army. They'll go to Germany. Go to Germany, and you'll get the fight. It's simple. It's simple. You ain't got no leverage.
You know what, bro? Do you think Ben is gonna let Richard go to fucking Germany, Armenia?
Well, think about it now. You've turned down the title shot with Jai, right? Richard's in his 30s, right? So what are you gonna tell Richard? I ain't got nothing for you.
That's been telling him so far, and it's been working.
Can I say Ben don't know what the fuck he doing?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
He don't know what the fuck he do. Like, bro, this is what I think. You had to roll the dice with Ja. Why? Yeah, it's at Matchroom, but remember, Ja ain't fought in over a year. Coming off that jaw, all that shit and all of that. Now is the time to get him. So you gotta roll the dice, Rich. You gotta go over there. You gotta do what you gotta do, B. You know what I mean? Because
real quick, is stupid, man. Like you pull out on the purse bid on the day of the fight. So when you pull out, you're automatically disqualified from the purse bid process for a year. And then you go and try and talk to Jai's manager behind Eddie's back to make a deal.
That was crazy. That was crazy. He was like, they caught. Eddie said, they actually caught Tasman fighters thinking I wasn't going to know about it. Yeah, we still want to do the deal. Like, you can't do the deal. He's under orders now. The IBF is going through we can't fight you now, bro.
Right, yeah. And after Jordan Thompson, it's Bradis. Bradis after Jordan.
No, but wait a minute. Weren't they going to move away from Bradis and move to this guy, Jordan Thompson?
No, they did, but this is how it happened. at the time they tried to go back to Tasman to redo the deal, the order had already come down for Ja to fight Breedis, right? So it's like you can't come back to us now and think we could fight you. We're under orders. You gave up your spot, so you gave up your spot, bro. We got to deal with whoever they tell us to deal with. Now, at first it was Breedis, but then it became Jordan Thompson. Remember, Breedis is old, and he ain't fought since he fought Jao Patai. So I wondered if he really wanted that rematch. I don't think
I think they both avoided each other.
The condition of taking the Jordan Thompson fight is that Brady's is next.
But do you think, bro, unless Breedis squeeze in a tune-up fight, if he don't fight between now and then, I'm just going to assume that he didn't want it. Because you can't fight this guy under those circumstances. That dude was fucking, like, I know Breedis got his licks in towards the end of the match. Towards the end, he started getting his licks in. But, yo, Ja, I remember the beginning of that fight. Ja was fucking him up, bro.
Yeah, he busted him open.
All of that.
Isn't Breedis injured?
I don't know from what the fuck he been doing.
Hey, listen, man. Look. All I'm telling you, right? Either Riakporhe or Okolie's career is gonna die a boxer. Chris Billy Smith, he's already overachieved. He's already overachieved.
We should be so lucky if Riakporhe's career ended. We should be so lucky.
Richard, I like. It's Lawrence that I'm like, yo, y'all got to do something with this guy, bro. Richard is fun to watch. He's sharp punch. He's strong. Get knockouts. Good body. I remember he got a good knockout off a body shot. I like Richard, but Lawrence, like, nah, dog. Like, that shit is really hard to watch.
They thought they had a nice little Vic with Jao Patai. Oh, we can just get him over here and, maybe rub him on the scorecards. And if not, and then it was Gulamara. And Gulamara said, "But who are you? You're not any of your friend. Come over here. Over
here." That's exactly how that shit sound like. It like, yo, who the fuck is that? You not Eddie Hearn? Who are you, Freddie Hearn? Steady Hearn? You ain't Eddie Hearn. Get the fuck out of here. You come to Armenia, bro.
Eddie Hearn on Wish.
Yeah.
Word. Yo, Ben is like, and you know what's crazy? He has a good stable. Yeah, you do. You got a good thing. You just don't know what to do with it. Honestly,
stable. He's not utilizing it. And like,
dude, he's really the Eric Bischoff of boxing. Remember WCW?
God damn!
Shit.
That's a reference.
Boxing for dummies, but is what Ben is doing right now.
Ben is a guy with a major broadcaster behind him that doesn't know what the fuck to do, bro.
You know what
honestly,
it is, right? Like, something weird's happened there. When Sky couldn't get Joshua, Adam Smith went straight away, and like there's no explanation why Adam Smith has went. And all the decisions they've made since Adam and Eddie have gone have just been like pants, bro. I mean, even Savannah signing that deal.
The MMA.
Bring back Adam Smith, man.
Yo,
that's crazy.
And I heard a rumor that he left because of gambling. He was betting on the fights or some crazy shit like that. But it's like, yeah, ever since Adam left, Sky's boxing content has no direction, and that is noticeable. It's like, it's not just because Ben left, because even when Ben and Adam and all of them were there, you got a sense of what they want to do. They want to be new, they want to be fresh, but they want to be familiar. You got some new fighters, but some old fighters that you cool with, you know what I mean? You remember, you know what I mean? Now it's just like, Ben, what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Oh my God, Ben is Eric Bischoff.
Crazy.
Like, what are you doing? Like, what is the plan?
Why is she not fighting Terry Harper?
Yo, you know what? I'll tell you what, Beats. This is what's gonna happen. And I said it a million times, and at least Michaela confirmed it. The super fight for Tasha gonna be Michaela.
You think that's gonna be the fight? Yeah.
That's gonna be the fight. Michaela fighting this week at 140. Then she's gonna move up to 147 in January for Natasha. I don't know if Natasha gonna fight again this year. Maybe, maybe not. But that is the plan, and that's Michaela confirmed it. But I was saying that before that that's the plan. I don't see Tasha fighting Terry, and I don't see Michaela fighting none of them girls. Like, she ain't about to fight no Jessica McCaskill. She ain't about to fight no Sandy Ryan. She ain't going over there. What's the easiest fight to make for Michaela? Natasha. She right there. Let's go.
Okay.
Shalom and Balor fight, man.
It's not a bad fight.
No, it's not a bad. No, it's not a
Is that
bad
what
fight. But you can't play them games.
Is that what they keep putting there?
That's why she keep fighting in the UK. But it's like you can't play games. Like, look, all right, bang. Let's say you fight Natasha. Let's say you actually pull it off. What, you gonna play games? You know where the other belts at. You know where they at. You gonna keep playing games?
I got a question. Julius, I gotta ask you a question.
Yeah.
Julius, okay. So say Sandy Ryan beats Jessica McCaskill, and she gets about what's gonna happen to Jessica McCaskill? Like, what's next for her? Does she move up? Or like, I was gonna ask that. Obviously, you know why I'm asking,
bro.
Be real.
She shouldn't have said that shit. So if you asking me what I think based on what happened, she shouldn't have said that shit, because they could have got her some work, some other work. The shit you said, that shit wasn't right.
I was shocked,
right.
bro. They
right.
found out about that shit. They found out that shit fast as fuck.
To me,
I'm like, give it a couple days.
To me, that whole shit is crazy, because from the very beginning, the ones that have been putting you on a stage to be seen literally is them. It is like, you got the Taylor. They didn't have to give you the Taylor fight. They didn't have to do that. They didn't have to bring you back to fight Farias. They didn't have to bring you back to fight Breakers. That's off of GP. And I'm like, yo, if it was me and I got dead like that, I got you.
Ooh,
That's how people lose their jobs. Any other situation, that's how you lose your job.
I ain't shit, right? Because we gonna act like I ain't shit, and I ain't putting the bread in your pocket, basically. That's how we gonna act.
Career.
I couldn't look at it no other way, because I'm like, yo, think about it. All of the major fights that they have been in is Matchroom shows.
Yeah.
All of them. So that means all that dough and all them titles, all of that. And none of it was ever anything that they had to do. They never had to do any of that. But they did it.
It didn't sound like she was talking about Alicia. It sounded like she was talking about herself. Like she's worried in case drug-free or Vada catch her out. That's what it sounded like. And she was
I don't know why she said that.
She was trying to sound everybody out to say, yo, if I pop, remember I told you this.
I'm telling you that shit was a blind side to me, because in between the Cameron fight and this fight that just got made, right? She wasn't under contract. That whole shit with Habazin and all of that, they ordered it, whatever. She wasn't under contract. So it's like, yo, Matchroom still came in, still put you in a big fight, unification, right? And it's like, yeah, that shit was type greasy. Yeah, it was greasy. Like, really? You gonna accuse them of setting people up now? Wow. I don't. So to answer your question, Polo, if she lose that fight, I think that's it, bro. I think that's it. Like, yo,
you think that's it?
Because I'm saying, like, what? Like, what? We gonna keep working for you so you could badmouth us? Nah, you lose that fight, that's it, yo. We good.
That's your ass. Damn. I'm just saying. But why do you think? Like, here's the thing. I could see Sandy winning, but for some reason, I think Jessica might be like, because Sandy still kind of like doesn't have many fights. I can kind of feel like Jessica might be too much, but I also feel like Sandy might pull it off just because she's so confident. But why are they trying to rush Sandy Ryan so quick to make this fight? I mean, do you get that feeling, or is it just me? I feel like
it's not rushed. It's more like she fought Farias, right? Farias is a common opponent between her and Jessica. So while she didn't win the first fight, she did win the second one and was dominant. So you could kind of see what they thinking. Like, all right, we put you in there with Farias and you did your thing. You won, right? And then we put you in there with an unbeaten up-and-comer from Canada, strong puncher, literally has a body, right? For those that don't know, that Canadian chick she fought, she's the one that killed Jeanette Zapata. That's who she fought. It's a hard puncher.
Yeah.
Sandy did her thing.
Man. You know, another one who's got, like, I don't think Eddie's and Ebony are getting on right. Because he wanted her to fight Nina, and she seems to be stalling the fight for some reason.
I'll tell you what, Beats. All I'm gonna say is they not getting along.
Yeah, they ain't getting along.
Who?
Eddie and Ebony.
Wow, oh, man.
What do you think? What do you think the beef is?
Money.
Money. See, she's getting all that OnlyFans though. Now she's got the belt. She's trying to hold it hostage. Yeah.
Sorry. I was gonna say something, but never mind. I cut myself.
I would say. This is what I would say. See, Ebony had a tough run of fights. When you think about it, she had a tough run of fights. She went in. Shannon Courtenay goes in. Maria Cecilia Roma goes in. Shannon O'Connell. Kind of seems to me, if I had to guess, it's that now. Oh, now you want me to unify? I want more bread. I need something now, because really, I'm the show. Be real. Who's the most known fighter at 118? Me. I'm the running around here, Conor McGregor, right? I'm working with Conor, getting press. They write articles about me every other day in the Sun, right? I'm getting known. I think she probably want more, and Eddie, like, I don't know about all that. That's the vibe I get, because I'm like, I really thought they was gonna fight this year, like.
And Nina's frustrated, man. Nina usually frustrated because she just wants to fight.
Oh, I know she frustrated, especially now she got to fight old girl again, right?
The
one that beat Shannon Courtenay, she got to fight her again now.
Yeah.
So I know she mad.
Wait. So who's gonna fight? The Nina girl's gonna fight, or who's gonna fight? Tell me, like.
Nina got to fight the girl that she won the belt from, right? That's her mandatory now. She got to fight.
The Mitchell girl.
Jamie Mitchell. She got to fight Jamie Mitchell again, because Jamie won her last fight. She back in the winner's bracket. She the mandatory. Nina got to fight her again. Ebony about to have a little keep busy takeover fight, right? Because she ain't fought since she had surgery. She ain't fought since the O'Connell fight. But what it's looking like is like, yo, why is it taking so long? Like,
I tell you what, man. You see these women. A lot of these women are gonna mess up the bag and mess up women's boxing. I've been saying that for a little while, man. Like, because a lot of them got unreasonable demands.
Oh, because they do OnlyFans and they do all that shit. They see, I see that too, but that's not for me to, But shit, it's getting real expensive, Julian.
No, I saw your video. I saw your video on it that's talking about Clarissa and Savannah going to, and it is that way, that like it in a sense that it's not perfect yet. It's not in a place where we start fucking around. You know what I mean? Like, nah, like it's like we ain't it's not in a place where you start acting crazy yet. Like, it's really not. So people still need to fight.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You got like all this A-side. Oh, look, Eddie, I'm with Connor and stuff, and Clarissa. I'm the best, and I deserve as much as the dudes. It's going crazy. It's going absolute crazy, man.
And that it applies to the Matchroom. It applies to the boxer. That like y'all got to get it on. Like, you see, what you're not understanding is you got a small group of people like me that actually know and keep up and all of that. That's a very small group. And you need to fight often, and it needs to be entertaining, because it's people that are not like me, that are not going to give you no consideration. They are complete casuals, and you need to bring them in. You need to make that regular. It is not regular yet. Don't look at Katie and Amanda and think that's like, nah, y'all not where they at. Amanda got timing. Katie, they got timing. Y'all not where they at.
That's right.
And plus, they have a deep resume.
For real, like look, like Amanda, 7 division champion, all this. That's timing. Like, you can't look at them as the example for where you are. Now, you got to go out there. You got to do your thing. You got to get people behind you. Just like Beats said in his video, you got to start selling tickets. You got to get on it. Like, don't be lazy, because don't think that because those things happened that all of a sudden it's not no more work to do. No, it's still a lot of work to do. Listen,
I see Billy now outside the Camden Center before he fought Joshua, selling tickets before he fought. I see it.
The guys, there's this illusion that the guys have it easy. Like, nah, the guys don't have it easy. That's the point that many people have made. That for starters, there is no such thing as equal pay. Not among men, not among women, not among anyone. All right, not everybody's getting what Canelo's getting.
No, they're
Right?
not. And
No
who
such thing as
thinks
equal pay.
they're stars? They're not stars. Like when Anthony Yard, and it's just a few years back, he was fighting in the Essex. I can't remember what the arena's called, right? And it's about a 3,000 capacity arena. And there's a guy from Millwall, a white guy, Johnny Garn, right Cockney. He bought all the tickets there. Anthony Yard didn't have no fans there. But Anthony Yard was the name. Everyone, Anthony Yard, yo, that white waterway is bought on the fans there. Right?
That's they gotta get on some shit. See, what's going on now is we gonna see what beats, because I'm starting to see it. I am starting to see it that what names are established are becoming picky eaters.
Yeah.
Becoming very fussy and like, nah, see, we can't have this. The
It
reason last year.
It wasn't too long ago with the women, Jules. Sorry to cut you. Like, they were just grateful to be on the cards. Oh, I'm glad that Eddie signed me and this and that. And now I want more money, Eddie.
Oh, it's more listen, it's more widespread than people realize. I can't say everything I know. And I'm like, see, we not there yet. Like, nah, we not. We could get there, but people still gotta fight, man. If you know that there's even a remote grassroots demand for a fight between two ladies, you got to do it. Because a big part of the reason people started watching is y'all fight. The guys don't.
Right. That was a big part of their appeal. Even Chantel Cameron, when she beat Katie, oh, I want the rematch in Manchester. I said, what are you talking about? Like, are you crazy?
Yeah, I mean, it's already.
I got Katie Taylor wins there. Katie Taylor wins the rematch. Book it, mark it. She got the rematch.
We'll see.
Nah. She lost that fight because she was too small, too old.
The main thing is this. Look, I'll tell you what. I don't rule out weird things. Because it's not like Chantel don't have stuff to do after that. She does. It's besides the point. It's the demands that it's like, yo, y'all can't make this shit difficult. It still needs more time, more lineage, more fights. All right, like y'all can't get on some shit where you start bugging out and think, we go. I'm gonna ask for this. Like, I don't know about all that shit.
Ultimately, you.
Sorry about Joseph.
No, I just want to say, like, you gotta be to be a main eventer. You gotta get paid like a main eventer. You gotta bring back what you're worth and then some.
Yeah, I mean, like in a general sense, and you gotta like everybody act like, oh, the promoters are so yo. The promoters, I'm sorry, but I already know the dichotomy of what's going on, and the shit is like you gotta add value the best way you can. Like, it's not just about them putting you on a thing. You gotta perform and you gotta get people interested because it's a business. It is a business.
It's not an equal opportunity program, and it's not a charity.
As soon as we start talking about Shadesha Green, you two have gone off to MMA. Clarissa and
oh my goodness.
Legit. And yo, listen, Beats, the fucking division is dead now, bro. With that, it's dead. It's over. Anything that was interesting, it's a wrap. That was it. Go to the IBF, the WBC, the WB. It ain't 10 girls. Most of their ranks ain't even got 10 girls in them.
Right. Weak gene pools, So
WBC might fuck around and have his first transition undisputed champion 160.
That shit is crazy. It's like, see, motherfuckers done. Last year was a fantastic year for the sport. It was a great year, 2 big fights and a couple of good ones in between. But motherfuckers got lax real fast, not realizing, son, some more work to do.
Yeah, they didn't realize they gotta keep that shit up,
Keep it going, bro.
If they expect the sport to thrive and survive, I mean, come on,
For real. And I don't think Alicia gonna fight this. I mean, like, being real, I said it yesterday, man. I mean, no, not yesterday, the day before yesterday, that she won't come back this year, bro. This pet fiasco, this whole shit,
Yeah.
she not gonna fight again this year, man. Nah.
Yeah, no, this is seriously hurting her career big time, man. I mean, she's probably going to end up like that Alejandra chick that got stripped. She'll probably get stripped like her, and then she's going to have to start all over again.
She'll come back at 35, bro. She'll come back at 135, probably a couple of months into next year. That's where it's at. Like, yeah, yo, and it's hurting the shit. Like, it's hurting the
Probably
shit.
not fighting anyone of substance as a get back fight to get her timing back, to get everything back.
Yeah, unfortunate, but
See, and like, and for all the women boxers out in Britain, man, like Queensbury and Boxer, they're gonna be having a lot more cards at the York Hall, a lot more, and at these smaller venues. And like, there ain't no dough. There ain't no dough in the cards, man. You fighting at the York Hall.
You fighting at York Hall, Copper Box. Yeah, yo, it is.
Yeah,
what it is, bro.
It's basically expenses purses. Yeah, I mean, that's what you're dealing with there, man. Yeah, I mean,
it's unfortunate, but yo, it's reality that you trying to make something normal. You're trying to normalize something that is not yet normal. It's like, no, It's not. Now, if you look at the men's, if you really want an example to get a perspective, it's not all peachy. It's not all rainbows and sunshine for the men. It ain't all rainbows and sunshine for them.
Oh, wait. This just in. Devin Haney's father trainer, Bill Haney, on the leaked video of him discussing Shakur Stevenson. Are they wearing wires? What's going on? That was over 4 years ago. Because over 4 years ago, they were talking about moving up to 140.
Bullshit. Over 4 years ago, he had... Yo, this is what I mean. Like, yo, if you wasn't sitting here lying about shit, bro, that wasn't 4 years ago, bro. Y'all was talking about going to 140 4 years ago. 4 years ago, you were fucking fighting. You was fucking. Who the fuck was he fighting 4 years ago, man? That was 2019.
Antonio Moran. No, but during the pandemic, they did say that they were going to 140, but not 2019. So he was timing this out because he was fighting guys like Moran.
Okay, pero ponlo tu Polo. 4 years ago, Shakur wasn't at 130.
He was at 126.
He's at 126. Bro, come on. Come on, man.
He was facing the mighty Alfredo Santiago 4 years ago.
I'm just saying.
Oh,
man,
and Yuriorkis Gamboa.
All this shit is unnecessary,
was a decent win. That was the guy that took him the distance in a while. That Alfredo Santiago, he got a big win. Not a big win, but a decent win for his level. So that was a decent underrated win for his when he was coming up.
At that time, yeah. I mean, I ain't knocking his resume or nothing like that. I'm just saying that you can't, like, bro, you not fooling nobody. That video is not from. I don't even think that shit is from 4 years ago. I think that shit is from this year.
I think it was from last week.
He says Shakur ducked Warrington, didn't fight him in England, ducked Navarrete at 126 because he wanted more money, and ducked Devin because 25% is unreasonable. I will say he fucked up the bag with Warrington. I always thought that. I don't know about that shit with Navarrete. I don't know about that.
But I mean, wasn't Navarrete at super bantamweight?
Yeah, that's why he confused me with it. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Fuck that 25% shit.
Yeah, Navarrete's always been one weight class below Shakur.
Yeah, like they've never been at the same weight at the same time. So I literally didn't know what the fuck that was. Like, when the fuck have they been at the same weight? Anyway, gentlemen, I'm gonna go to sleep. It's 11 o'clock. It's been a pleasure. Yep. I will see y'all on the next one.
Talk to you later.
Jules.